Welcome in, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series. My name is Matsy, and look who I've got with me today. It's our favorite observer from another server. It's TwoTapTony!
Woo woo! Yeah! Woo!
That's it. Welcome in, mate. How you feeling?
Oh, feeling good. It's a different realm. Being in the caster chair and to post the observer chair. It's a lot more full on.
Yeah, this chair's more comfy. I like this chair better. Yeah. Good. Speaking of what else is good, we are going to take a look at how things are progressing here into our tournament. We've got some other things to talk about first, though. First and foremost, I want to say a big shout out to our favourite people. It's AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And don't forget, you can eat it. It's the best. It's Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavours available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
And of course, we've got an interesting few games ahead, Matt. Of course, playoffs and some very important ones. Of course, RMIT taking on UOM. And then later on, we'll have Monash taking on UNSW. So, should be some very interesting matches. Of course, UNSW looked very solid going into last week's game. And then we saw UOM a little bit closer, but still able to come out ahead with 2-0. So both these teams looking very solid going into this semi-final bracket.
Yeah, definitely showing some solid performances, aren't they? And very excited to see who's going to be able to pump their way through towards the grand final, because we've got some keen matches ahead of us. You know, this week it's the semis to decide who's going to be in the grand final. And before we get to the grand final, we've also got our third place match. Definitely get keen for that. But next up, it's our rosters for the night. First match of the evening, RMIT UOM.
Yeah, of course, you know them, you love them. The RMIT side, it is going to be Roffelco, Lime, ICO, Levine, and Lucas for tonight. And then for the side of UOM, it's GG, Luke, John, Hua, and 952. Matt, UOM, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these guys, especially out of them last week. We saw a lot of individuals come to play that we haven't quite seen, I guess, throughout the regular season. And UOM just looking to power up as the weeks progress.
Yeah, they've certainly proved themselves and made a statement through the season. And very eager to see if they can do just that again against RMIT. You know, this season, I feel, has been a true test to every roster. They've really been able to shape up and prove themselves effectively. And I'm just so keen to see who can come out on top in this best of three, because this is the real proving grounds, Tony. You know, best of threes, it's not like the best of ones in the regular season. They got a lot to play for here, and both teams get that second chance.
Yeah, and as well, I want to touch on the RMIT's looked a little bit shaky as of late. Of course, you know, still in winning form, but, you know, not as decisive as we've seen them in previous seasons, Matt. So maybe your end could look to get a notch in the belt here early on in this best of three. And, well, the maps will look very, very interesting as they come up in front of our very eyes. Matt, how do we feel about these videos?
Fantastic. There's no Ancient, there's no Vertigo. It's looking absolutely beautiful, Tony. This is the best veto we've seen in a long time. I love it. But speaking about maps though, UOM first pick on to Mirage there. Dust 2 picked out by RMIT with Inferno as the decider. My gosh, I feel like I've taken a leap back in time with these vetoes, Tony.
Yeah, it feels like a time of old here. Of course, all the new maps banned out and all the old ones stay in the pool. Interesting to see RMIT ban Nuke. I know they like to play that one from occasion, but maybe just not feeling it today here. Mirage being a first decider for UOM, kind of like that out of them. Very puggish kind of style of map. They can play a little bit more looser. RMIT known to play Mirage quite a bit as well, though. So Dust 2 being the decider. The pick here from RMIT should be an interesting one. Decider being Inferno as well. We know that both these teams kind of, have Inferno in the back pocket if it's called upon them.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that they've got that experience. They've cultivated it all through the seasons, and this is their time to make a stand here. Definitely eager to see who can come out on top if it does go the distance to a third map. If it's a 2-0 sweep, just the way it's going to be. No Inferno today. Maybe in the next series. Who knows? Only Tony knows.
Yeah, hopefully. Who knows if we'll see Inferno or not. Hopefully for UOM, they can get an early notch on the belt here in Mirage, and then, we get a Dust 2, RMIT bounce back. Inferno would be a great decider to see as well. Very much like some of the later stage bans here, Vertigo and Ancient getting taken out very, very late in the pool. Kind of shows that you can be a little bit flexible. You can definitely see that Vertigo come to the table here for a team like UOM. Don't think I've seen too much of RMIT play Vertigo, at least recently, so Vertigo very much being taken out of the pool by UOM is a good sign for RMIT. And yeah, Inferno, Decider should be interesting if we get there, but I want to highlight Mirage here. We've seen a lot of aggressive plays out of UOM when we've seen them on Mirage. RMIT, they've looked a little bit kind of here or there with some of their CT sides, but of course, always kind of favor them for a map like Mirage.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely can show themselves, and keen to see what they're going to be able to do on the map of Mirage. And I guess I'm keen to see how the players go with the latest Counter-Strike updates as well. I know some of the movement looked a bit more fluid from memory, and the gameplay looked a bit more solid. I think the gunplay was slightly less delayed, if I'm remembering correctly, Tony.
Yeah, the movement looking less delayed, a little bit more solid on the animation. It kind of feels a little bit more fluid to play. We'll hopefully get to see that out of these teams this evening as we go live into the pistol round. CT to start it off for RMIT, and T-side for UOM. Don't expect to see too much aggression. We haven't seen too much out of the T-side so far, but as I say that, UOM taking quite a bit of pace up mid.
Yeah, they're running straight towards it, straight towards the wrecking ball of ICO and Ruffleco. Fwa going to trade it back, though. They've got intel now, the CTs. Ruffleco's fallen back to short there. Does have teammates backing them in connector in case the T's want to press the issue here. But they are just walking back. They've at least got a couple outside the B apartments there, so they can look to create an opening there. They do also have that lurk player in Luke just holding back in A Palace, so they could just wrap around, regroup with one another. They've got the time for it. Maybe they go for a mid play off this. Like, they do have very far forward positioning towards A with that Palace player. Now it looks like the rest are going to be looking to group up, putting a distraction forward in mid. And the A site is looking to fall into their hands.
A quick smoke there from Fwa. You can see Luke still, of course, towards his Palace position. He's going to let Fwa take first contact here towards Lucas on CT boxes, just waiting around ticket while jumping around, checking all these corners, making sure that they can't be anywhere too crazy. But Luke, he's still sitting there. Lucas currently just hiding behind the ticket. Fwa gonna get taken out by Ruffleco. And up to one, it's Ruffleco for 3, a hat-trick in the pistol. RMIT to kick it off with a early round. And I have to say, UOM, I liked the aggression out of them. They kind of showed pace towards mid. They kind of let RMIT kind of overstep a little bit, and then unfortunately kind of fell apart in the later stage of the round there. Just RMIT ready for that A hit to come late. And we can see already purchased up a few M4s, trade and trusted Negev here for Lime Swift as well. UOM probably looking to send it out through apartments.
Oh, the Negev. Time and time again, it will come out. And now, the rip and tear again. Lime is back, but not for long. ICO, luckily there to shut it down, though. Ruffleco could have too, but the Negev got a little bit of love, and you love to see it. Second round going straight towards RMIT. And we are on track for the gun round now for UOM. Curious to see how RMIT responds now. Lime, they know exactly what they want to do. Negev time again.
And the interesting part is he hasn't even bought util, man. He's just locked in. He's like, I don't need anything else. No flashes, no mollies, nothing special. Just Negev only. Yeah. And love to see it out of him. Has showed some quite a good form with that Negev. I feel like he's been in the hyperbolic time chamber. He's been practicing up a little bit for these playoffs, and I definitely feel like he's also encouraged a few of his teammates. I feel like I've seen a Negev fly around here or there onto a few others. I believe Lucas has picked it up previously. Levine as well, I believe, from time to time. But UOM, onto the AKs, Matt, and taking it a little bit slower. Of course, they've taken their tried and trusted mid control away from RMIT, but RMIT happy to give it to them. ICO playing outside of that murder hole position, and 9-5-2. Already picking apart a player over towards the stairs.
Good to start off for UOM there. They can look to break into the site here, setting up the util as well towards jungle. Going to be good to isolate the angles there, even getting a little bit of damage through their way on the other side of the map. So Lucas trapped now, has no one to support them, but this is big. They haven't checked under Palace. Doubling down here, Lucas has support from ICO as well. It's all coming unraveled, all falling apart for UOM. They had the makings of a great side take, but one little unturned stone, and it comes falling down. Jun trying to make it work, even still 1v2, but they're caught. Not looking at that angle, and Levine strangles it in. 3-0 for RMIT.
Yeah, great hold there from Lucas. You can always trust. Once he gets that first, he's kind of clear to get that second, because one player not looking was underneath the balcony, and the others, of course, trying to clear the site. It's just a kind of unfortunate situation UOM found themselves in. RMIT up 3-0 to start this one. Tech 9s, pistol by here. UOM once again down through mid. This time they're going to take from top mid and aggress up onto Levine. He's not going to expect to caught with the molly in hand. Taken traded by Ruffleco up on short. But UOM now have a foothold into this A site if they want to take it. Now spotted one up the balcony. It's Lucas once again raining down hell. Taking out another as he jumps off the balcony onto Fla. And, well, he's looking for this last player, but GG's on the other side of the map completely. Bomb dropped in the hands of RMIT, and, oh, GG, what can he do? Maybe get a backstab kill, potentially. But, not really around you expect to see him win here, Matt.
Yeah, not really going to be the one they expect to see here, but... Ooh. Interesting.
Ooh.
But, he's thinking about the plant, and now he's thinking about getting the kill. And they are managing to find at least a couple of blows. Not going to get anything more out of it, though. That was very unique, Tony. What are your thoughts on that endeavor?
I think I'm getting lied to, man. I'm saying ghost. I thought the bomb was dropped the corner of A main. But he had the bomb. He got it down too. He secured the plant. Some kills too. Props to GG. Overall, I guess, a bonus to what felt like a lost round, really. RMIT claimed that fourth. And now we look at, once again, another purchase here for UOM. And I want to see them keep up that mid-control, Matt. We see it time and time again from teams. And mid-control, very much the name of the game here on a map such as Mirage. And, of course, should be interesting to see UOM once again take pace. This time, flying up through short, it's going to be Luke. Naded away the smoke. ICO goes for a quick pick. Backs off completely. Nice little start once again for RMIT.
Yeah, decent beginnings, and let's see how they progress towards the end of this round here. It's going to be holding back for the second. Mid-control taken by the T's now. Looking to smoke their way forward. Get a bit of connect control here. They do have the short player and the window player to worry about. Window player smoked off for the moment. can only last so long. I'm slowly starting to trickle as well. I like how they've got scope over the flank, just in case someone likes to push around them. It's not going to happen yet. There's a good position from Ruffleco here, holding aggressively. Definitely take point on this. Jordan taking down their teammate though. Pressure's on Ruffleco to deliver here, and that they will. This aggression, pushing in the ladder, it allows them such a great defensive position. Ruffleco's holding that smoke now. Just close off those gaps there, and ICO delivers the support they need. Slowly but surely, the T's are getting whittled down here. It's a last-ditch effort. Take this B site, or take nothing at all. 952's got the spot on the Van player. This is their moment to deliver. Trying to hold back Lime. Delivers it all. Negev in hand. And that's the round. 5-0 for RMIT.
You can always trust. The Lime Swift has that position on lock. It's got the anchor down. 5-0 here, RMIT, and interesting approach there from UOM, this time for more short side control, and well, to credit, Jun was able to get up in the ladder room, take that quick pick, and then unfortunately, Ruffleco had his number. Nothing Fwa could do either. You can see UOM, once again to a perch, just a little bit limited on the util this time around. Early HE. Pulling some of the util. The util's flying back. Lucas has already taken out that A main peak. No lurk gonna come out. It's ICO hitting some beautiful shots right now. Once again, Negev for Lime could be prime for more picks here. 952 drops down. ICO to find another. Matt, quick as she goes. RMIT picked up.
And just like that, another one bites the dust, and they are going to be taking 6 rounds in a row. UOM, it's their time to show up. Their time to deliver a round of their own, but they're going to have a hard time doing that. They are going to be stuck on the eco this time around. Pistols in hand, one committing to the scout though. Why not? When in doubt, up the scout. Good push up on A main though. I like the pressure from Lucas and Ruffleco here. They're holding very closely. They can afford to do so considering the T eco. It is dangerous as well in its own right, but nice timing from Ruffleco there. The bomb in their hands, and got another kill. Jun actually getting the better end of it. Lucas is still holding though. Oh, they're giving himself away, but it doesn't matter. Able to save the day. ICO will close it out. That's another one added to the account.
Yeah, RMIT. 7 to zilch here for UOM. You hate to see it, Matt. As much as we were gassing UOM up here in the pregame, not showing a good form just yet. Of course, they're map pick 2 here on Mirage, so not the way you want to see them start it, but if anyone can claw it back from a 7-0, it's definitely UOM. Early mollies towards, molly and a smoke over towards connector. Levine, wait for it. Dorian. Once again, and pace here, Ruffleco. And again, Lucas playing some very forward positions towards A main, but this time, RMIT, we've got ICO over towards B's short side. Could be meeting a few in just a second.
Could be meeting a few, could be meeting multiple, but let's see who they're going to meet first. As the T's are ready to bust in to the site. 952 barely grazes by there. Ruffleco goes down. And 2 more players may yet follow. Lucas creeping closely now. Will be the one to take scope of 952. The rest of their team, though, is ready to put the pressure on in connector. The util spotted here, so Lucas has the perfect angle. 952 gets the better end of it. Maybe it's not. Luke is going to be the one to find it, as a matter of fact, and that is going to be the site taken, done and dusted here. RMIT trying to scrape themselves together. ICO last player standing. They want to go for it. They got the money for it, but is that a wise decision? Probably not. So, or they might get an exit here, based on timing alone. Get both, though. Now trapped, cornered. Oh, they find one. Ooh. Holy moly! ICO is popping off right now. They found 3 kills. What on earth is happening, Tony? This might actually be doable. They have to get on the site and quick smart though, but they might not know where that T is. Oh no! No! Tony! Oh, that's so unlucky. The one angle he didn't check and it comes back to bite him, but what an impressive moment that was for ICO regardless.
Yeah, love to see it out of ICO there. A valiant attempt. You can see the cogs turn in his head as he gets that quick Tech 9 kill. He's like, wait, I have time to go for this potentially. And then he starts to put the pace on, but 952 just, I guess, in such an unpredictable position to kind of clear for there for ICO, so you can't really discredit him. Just well played from 952 overall. UOM getting there first on the board, but, well, matching mid-aggression this time is RMIT. Lucas just on the tail end of that smoke. Would look to pop through, try to find maybe one pick or two. He will push up. Luke is playing super, super safe. The rest of his team up in apartments right now. John 952 expecting some CT aggression through apartments, but I'm Swift. You know him. He's just going to sit patiently. Expect his negative. Check it out a little bit. I like the stickers on it too. It's nice. Nice little sticker collection he's got there.
Yes, what impressive the crafts you can make, especially with the new charms, eh? What? Ryan, gonna be able to take at least one down. 952. Don't know what happened there. Did he fall off the van or out window? Hurt themselves, I think, is the word on the street. Unlucky. What? Lucky for RMIT, because they are going to be able to take round number 8. Shut the gate on that one. Only a few more to go in this first half, Tony, and they are locked in.
Yeah, already kind of winning it out right now. Round number 10, very important one for UOM. And you can see just how excited they are. Lime, of course, very, very chill, very composed for the moment. Once again, Luke actually expecting this RMIT mid-aggression. He trying to trusted kind of play from them, but again, no aggressive A main control this time. RMIT, they're playing very flexible, Matt. As I bagged on their CT sides, they're kind of proving me wrong here.
Yeah, it seems that maybe Rocco and Co know that TwoTapTony's casting tonight, so I just want to prove him wrong.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, love it. Keen for the interview later if they win.
Oh, yep. Of
All
course.
Right. So, speaking of Ruffle Code, they are going to be able to take point on that first kill there. Goodbye, Jun, and maybe more to follow. They are just going to hold back now, working towards apartments. Lime pressure's on with that negative again. Let's see if they can deliver a result from close quarters here. 1T on the lurk as well. Could be a problem, but not yet. Lime is going to be their problem. If this timing's not perfect, oh, there it is! Say goodbye to the majority. Luke's gone on the other side as well. Wah tries to pull through, but RMIT just too quick to respond here. They take the 9th round, and we're onwards to 11. 2 more to go. Who is going to be able to take him? Will it be 10-1, 11-1? Will it be 9-3? Who knows? Only Tony knows. And here we go.
You're pointing me out to be some kind of fortune teller, man. I don't know where this game will go right now, but it's definitely looking favourite RMIT. And, well, we got ICO back on the trusted big green. I like this kind of counterplay that he goes for. Kind of blows away the smoke that as soon as it's coming out. But Jun, beautiful shot in ICO. Starts off good for UOM, but, well, he's still around. He's still hunting. Peeking through short side, does toss the molly towards the boxes, so that player has to swing out. Jun getting flushed off of the util alone. It's GG now. A spot of Wild Ruffleco needs to adjust a little bit there. He's probably a little bit confused. James just, I guess, wanted to get up on the high ground. Oh, another shot though. Lime doesn't know what hit him. Lucas and Levine now. Ooh, flash through the car. Okay, GG's kind of giving us a little bit of a show here, Matt. But Lucas gonna shut that one down. 10 rounds, RMIT. A valiant attempt.
Valiant effort, but alas, it's double digits for RMIT. Locked in and Let's see if they can do something more, something great into this last round. One last chance now for UOM to deliver some results. I love this strategy, by the way. Lucas has got so much money, he's just trading out weapons. He's got the rifle there and the sniper. It reminds me of a very blazing play I've seen on Short on Dust 2 in the past. So, need to see if that double up the weapons will actually come into play. You know, maybe play a game of deception against these T's if they attack the A side here. They're very close by and looking to potentially full commit with GG's around the corner. So it's just seconds away from them just attacking Tone.
And interesting enough, the first time we'll see the side all brought to the table here for UOM, and it's going to be Far finding that shot to Lucas. And now RMIT needs to batten down the hatches, smoke off onto Levine. He can't really see all too much, and well, ICO trying to shoot through a molly and a smoke, just trying to hit something. Pray for a little bit of a miracle through that smoke. Lime slowly start to crawl up the negative. Gotta know they're close. He's able to take out one player. Levine getting some good damage to that box there onto Triple. But you can see UOM, it's power and numbers. They've got so many players still alive surrounding that CT position. There's nothing really RMIT can do but attempt to retake Roffelko, able to find one at least on the Jun. Levine quite low, trying to creep up a little. Do they know there's still a player up in the Palace? Roffelko trying to tap just to fake him out. Levine can't even take out the Palace guy. UOM secure the final round of the half. Matt able to pick up a second for them.
2-10. They managed to make it work. Let's see if they can do it all over again. Heading into the pistol right now. This is their moment here. Time to shine. Need to see. Are going to be able to divine themselves around, or maybe more, on their CT side here. RMIT getting ready for action now, though. Trading out Glocks, it would seem. Skins get the wins, eh? And let's see if that's going to be the case. Heading towards this A site right now. Heavy commitment from UOM towards B here. Could actually work out quite effective for RMIT. Might have a much more easy time getting onto the site. They set their util up, ready. Go to war.
Nades all flying over the top. Just straight up exec here onto the A site out of RMIT. Nothing fancy for them in the pistol. Smoke wall there towards the stairs. Gets blown away and Lime's like, I'm trying to plant the bomb, guys. Cover me. And HE does some magical things to get rid of the smoke cover. Bomb will go down for Levine. Down to the 2v2 though. Jun and 952. No approach, but Jun, he just picks them apart. Levine and Lucas dead. Jun from stairs. That's going to be the third round here for UOM.
The line through. It is UOM to take control here into the pistol round. Let's see if they can do a bit more with it. And curious how RMIT responds here as well. Looks like they are just going to pick up an upgraded pistol or a few. That revolver's back. I love it. Power to them. Very keen to see what they can make of that R8. Or it is going to open something up for them here. Could lead to be their undoing. Are just going to stick back, at least for the moment, though. The CTs are giving them a bit of flexibility to go for control. Put some prods out there if they want to go for them. But they are waiting patiently around these corners as well.
Yeah, looking to heat up. It's got the blaze. I'd say the best R8 skin. Little bird on it too. It's gonna fly high, man.
Wings are spread. They're flying. There it goes. Luke. Good swing around the corner there. Jun also getting a slice of the pie here, looking to do more as well. Oh my word, Levine though. Feeling mean today. They've found a lot of kills. ICO, hello, has completely opened up the A site. This round's just flipped on its head right now, Toad. 952, last player standing. trying to save the round, salvage it, but they're taking all the damage. Say goodbye. Levine gets it done. Wow. What a turn of events.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. ICO, Levine, some, Deagle shots. That was crazy. Levine getting 2 to mid there. I thought he just got 1, right? We caught the first one. He got a second, like, in the interim. It was, I don't know. RMIT, not around. They should win by any stretch of the imagination. And, well, they're looking to put the pressure on already. Negev out for A main. Lime Swift for 3, and it's just Luke left. UOM crumbling to this overwhelming pressure, or I don't know. RMIT's exerting some sort of force right now.
They're doing something alright, Tony, aren't they? See if they can make it work again here. Luke. Nice player now. Ooh, shots coming out. Hello, Luke. They've found 2. Surely no more. And it will not be so. RMIT take care of the show and find a map point in their favor on map 1 of Mirage. Bear in mind, this was UOM's map pick and RMIT have taken control. A way to get it done here. Keen to see. This is going to be in store now. Lime on the Negev machine. Just putting suppressive fire down mid. Levine, good to spot. Short player there. Say goodbye to Poi. GG's as well. Crumbling. It's all falling apart. Last player standing. 9-5-2. What you gonna do? Not a lot. Say goodbye. And that is going to be that for map 1. And we'll be back with the next one before you know it. Everybody to the AEL University Elite Series, Matty and TwoTapTony coming to you live once again. What an incredible first map we had. RMIT UOM, we thought would be a spectacle, and RMIT are making it their spectacle, aren't they?
Yeah, it was a lot of crazy things. AWP out of ICO was a key point to note. That almost 1v4 there was kind of crazy. Line with just negative after negative after negative. Anchor plays, pushing through A main too. It's just, I don't know how he gets away with it, Matt. I don't know how he gets away with it.
Just lime things, man.
Just lime things. Yeah. Apparently, unfortunate there for UOM as well. That was their map pick. We now go to Dust 2. You feel like RMIT, if they've picked Dust 2, they got to be feeling at home, right? Like after Mirage, quick one from them. RMIT definitely Dust 2 favored, but who knows? UOM might bring it out a surprise here. They definitely surprised us with a few kind of aggressive plays there on Mirage. Just didn't quite work for them. So hopefully looking to shake it off and go in this next map with a little bit more gusto.
Yeah, we'll see if they can go into it with a bit of zest, a bit of gusto, like you said. See if they can make it happen for themselves here. Definitely going to be a bit of a wake-up call. A very alarming situation that they were placed in as a result of that last map there, but there's always time to improve, time to prove themselves. That's the beauty of a best-of-3 series versus a best-of-1. They definitely have it in them to maybe take RMIT's map pick away from them. It's going to be a lot of hard work that they need to put in there, but nothing is impossible.
Yeah, it should be quite an uphill battle, I have to say, for UOM, but well, if anyone can do it, it's them. Very, very much saw a few flashes of brilliance. Jun, especially on that pistol, kind of surprised us. Wasn't expecting him to kind of swing out stairs there and just pick those players apart. 952 sitting in spawn, you're like, all right, maybe he waits for his teammate to swing, but Jun's got that confidence. Why we as well got to see him bring out the AWP for a little bit, and maybe you want to see a little bit more of that out of UOM. Maybe we see the AWP again. Maybe we see Jun play with a little bit more aggression, kind of get in the face of RMIT, because they're the ones that were dictating the pace a lot of in that last game. UOM kind of like pushing up through mid, trying to take a lot of space, and then RMIT kind of just sitting back, waiting, playing the crossfires even, and just kind of UOM just fell over from there.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more, Tony. Just fell over from there. RMIT were able to respond effectively to whatever they brought to the table. You know, they definitely showed their adaptability and showed that they're playing confident, calm, collected, just having the time of their lives. Exactly what you want to be seeing from them there. But we'll see if they can bring that into our next map on towards Duck 2 as well. I reckon it's going to be a fun one, but you never know till you know. Speaking of what you know the game is ready to go right here, right now. It's time to Get into game! And let's see who's going to take aim at this first one. Will it be RMIT again? Will it be UOM taking control here? All comes down to this.
Yeah, RMIT getting a start off on that T side. We're expecting some aggression out of them, but of course it's Luke down through mid, taking a very forward angle there on lower. And ICO able to pick him apart. Quick pick there. Swaps over to USP. Trying to find GG currently hiding away. There's another player over towards the back of the side. 952 getting put under fire too by the line. He's going to take him out. That's bomb site open, but over Rothfuko, he's thinking about something else. He's thinking about finding these kills. Rothfuko finding Jun after watching Lime fall at his hands. I believe there was a bit of team damage there, but anyways, just a little bit of a prod going, hey, Lime, wake up. Pistol rounds going on.
Yeah, wake up. Time to go home. Time to get in the zone. That's exactly what they tried to do there. RMIT taking the first one with confidence. You're going to see if they can do it all over again. We got the P90 out and the Negev this time from RMIT. And they've just bursted out along. Not a care in the world. Bad timing on that smoke through. That's unlucky for Jun. But they're pushing up now, RMIT. Into the shooting gallery again. They wipe up the second.
Wipe up the second very, very quickly. And, well, quick 2 from Ruffleco. Quick 2-0 start here for RMIT. And, well, we look to the likes of what UOM can bring to the table. Because we saw, of course, very early on, nothing really too much to note. Other than that lower push at the UOM. Holy moly, Luke is, though, getting taken out. So once again, foot on the gas. It's Rothfuko for another 2. Start this one off, flash through the door, and they're not even going to think about the site. The bomb's just not even in their hands. Their eyes are on the kills right now, Matt. ICO finding Fla. And, well, what do you do if you're GG? Trapped in spawn, players surrounding him on all sides. It's left to Jun up on top of middle. Finding one on a Rothfuko. It's not going to be long for this world. It's another one from Lime.
Another one for Lime there. Sweetening things up by getting another round for their team. And let's see if they can hit the ground or run and do it all over again. Heading into this next one now. We have another sector on our hands here. Just hold back for a second. I like Jun's position here. Passive. Waiting for someone to push through short. If they do. No one going to be spotted there, though. RMIT have already pressed up ramp. And they are on the tear again. That's great control with the Pro 90 if I've ever seen it. It looks like there's great control all round. They stroll their way through. Plant going down. Jun now. Last player standing. Holding through towards long here. Just trying to creep up like a secret agent. See. They can get the, Ooh, the shot! They find it! Goodbye, Lime! If someone else do, not quite yet though. ICO pulls through at 4 now for RMIT.
I think I've seen something similar. I swear Lucas has been in my casual games. That Pro 90 display was absolutely rhyme, and probably be getting a lot more stars than I would have in a casual game, Matt. Lucas currently 4-0. 4-0 for here, RMIT. Once again, UOM to a purchase, and, well, it's not going to be Fwa on the AWP this time. It's going to be Jun. So, curious to see how that works, whether we see some straight-up mid-aggression. RMIT haven't been really showing all too much presence towards the side of the map. They've kind of been lower, kind of lurking around, and kind of trying to take their fights as they come. Rothfuko with another quick pick on a Jun. 952, though, to trade it. Play getting a little bit aggressive over towards the tunnel. There, Levine will be falling. Rothfuko's like, hey guys, found an AWP. Anyone want it? I'll take it.
Why not? Take it or leave it. They are going to take it. holding strong now, though. Not going to be able to take away that one. Poor Roppelco has been cooked alive. Their teammate's going to be not faced at all. Hello, Lucas, doubling down on that one. And takes the man advantage. Getting vantage point over the site, saying goodbye to both remaining players. That's RMIT keeping up the good fight there and taking 5.
Yeah, 5-0 start. Starting to feel very reminiscent of Mirage. But UOM still struggling to find their footing for the moment. You saw such an aggressive push out of Lucas. And, well, once again, another round goes to RMIT. We can see, once again, some aggressive play. Doesn't pay off for UOM. GG was thinking about pushing through mid, but back off, walk up through short. Self-boost angle, always a good one for a CT side to hold from. Jun did spot ICO. He's looking to put the pressure on. ICO wasn't expecting the push through, but he's able to find one on a Lucas before falling. Smokes across here, RMIT trying to get up onto this A site, but UOM, there's quite a crossfire being established right now. Far 952. It's fire on the scout. Nice little tag onto the player on Kiara Levine, dead, and it's going to be left alive. He's going to spray down 2 of the Negev, Matt. I don't know how he's magically tracing these bullets and wishing them where they go. 952 though, going to shut that one down. Finally, UOM, a little bit earlier this time, get themselves on the board.
Get themselves on the board nice and early, luckily for them. And keen to see if they can keep themselves there. Heading through towards the rest of this one. Round 7 now. Let's see if they can take some ownership here, take a bit of control as they stroll through. 952, looking the nade into nowhere. The T's, though, going to parade their way up towards the A side. Roppelco already fighting on. The rest of their team, just outside double doors here. Ooh, no, not going to be continued by Roppelco, though. But he's played a good distraction because the T's are already wrapping around the back there. If CTs don't get this on timing, could be some problems here. Speaking of timing, ooh, I think they might have spotted the gun barrel now, trying to barrel past those players. Pushing up there, one gets knocked down. Good trades back, holy moly, 3 in a second. And it's all up to Luke. 1 versus 3 here, creeping up short, trying to sport their way through, but ICO, it's too quick to the trigger. Will be able to take 6.
And 6 here for RMIT. And I have to say, I thought it was the shot at ICO, but it was just a well-executed molly. Well-executed play there. RMIT able to split up through short, and nothing really UOM could do. They kind of just gave them up all the space. Well, you can see, this time lowers aggression. Why not? Only got a 5-7. Lime Swift only got a Negev. There's quite a few bullets coming out. Does Roppelco check his corner? It's 2 from Luke. AK retrieved. And he is going to be able to look for a few more. The bomb is dropped as well. RMIT now in a very unfortunate position. It's going to be Lucas, ICO now, just Lucas and Levine. Able to find one on the far. Does Luke overpeak there? The Negev is spraying those bullets through. 952 just trying to provide some covering fire. And Lucas needs to wait for Levine right now because he needs to play with the power of numbers. They need to play together. There's a player up on top of mid. And, well, Lucas gets taken out. It's up to Levine.
Up to Levine. See if they can make it happen. No, they cannot. 952 dons the Negev and takes control of a second for UOM there. Rising from the ashes to the occasion. They will be able to close the gap, even if but so slightly. Still, multiple rounds are remaining here. Many more opportunities for either of these sides to get some rounds on the board here, but already ICO has started things off there. A great kill down Death Alley for RMIT.
Yeah, here's going to be no quick trade back from Luke. ICO just going to post up in spawn. Interesting position for him to be holding from. He's not going. Oh, he lands the nade. He does some good damage on a Luke. He's down to 2 points of HP. Oh, the rest of his team trying to fight it out. ICO's getting pushed. He's able to whip out the Tech 9 in time. John now with that AWP trying to keep it in his hands, but he is getting hunted down. It's ICO from lower tunnel. And an attempted flick shot there. Levine able to take him out. In the RMIT, they find 7. ICO's, though, not going to be too happy. He lost his AWP.
Yeah, they're going to be sad about that, to be honest. But I'm sure they won't be without for long. As we press into round 10 now. Only a few more rounds to go here, Tony. Let's see if they can make it happen. Jun, lovely response straight down mid there. Exactly the kind of momentum you want to be seeing here. RMIT struggle to find a swift response. They've just slowed it down, playing off contact towards the B side early, perhaps. Maybe getting a bit more presence outside A here. Speaking of, though, B does find a lovely opening. Mid's fully open, B side's open, and now they've got it down to 1 player. This is incredible momentum for the T side here. Maybe not for long. Ooh, GG's ran out of bullets and ran out of spirit. That's going to be number 8 for RMIT. What a way to keep yourself composed, Lime.
Yeah, that was almost a very disastrous round there for RMIT. You saw Rolfco get aggressive. He didn't have to go through B, but, well, he's feeling confident, Matt. 13 and 7. Or realistically, everybody here from RMIT kind of superseding expectations. And, well, for UOM, I guess not feeling too fulfilled right now. Far going to go for an aggressive pick. He is going to be finding one onto Levine, but you can always count. There's lines around the corner with a negative. He's jumped up and he's able to find the spray transfer on a John. 2 players left once again. UOM in a heartbreaking decision. And, what has happened through tunnel here? 952 has gone completely past. Ruffleco's not even looking towards lower.
They've just been unchecked there. You come back to bite them. What? The round goes on. 952. Slowly creeping up. Lucas ooh, does get the spot. Somehow keeps themselves alive out of that endeavor. 1 HP. My gosh. But Ruffleco now has the angle as well. Strangles it through somehow. And that is going to be the round done and dusted here for RMIT. Wow. Wow, wow, Tony. All they need is 1 more round for either side. That's the half.
Yeah, that's the half. RMIT, well and truly in same form we saw from the Mirage. UOM looking a little bit worse for wear at the moment. Molly here for 952. He isn't going to get caught in the cross either. Safely able to get himself in a very good position with this MP9. He's going to smoke off the bedroom. Rolfalco's going to come out swinging. No trade there from his teammate. GG opts to fall back towards the car. Once again, RMIT man advantage. Smoke's coming out. Molly towards the car too. Flushes that player, but he isn't going to clear for it. GG comes out swinging with a flash, and it is going to be left to 2 players for RMIT.
All down to 2. What more can they do? See if they can pull through here. Climb, hold back. Ooh, does manage to launch the counter-attack with that Negev, though. Great start, but this is only the beginning. 55 seconds now. Let's see if they can do it. 4 shots coming out from the Negev there, and it works out somehow. Maybe not for long, though. They're trying to spray him down. Ooh, shot over the top. There it is. UOM lock in, take 3 at halftime.
And that is a big 3 for the likes of UOM. That's fighting territory right now. And for RMIT, well, 1 good pistol and the narrative's completely switched, Matt.
Yeah, they've done a great job of just changing things up. finding the momentum they were searching for here. Now they just need to maintain their grip over through towards this pistol round. Otherwise, it could be a problematic endeavor heading forth from here. Speaking of, UOM, find the opener there. Really good start. ICO is down. A free path straight towards the B site, uncontested. Levine is trying to get close. They can only get too close before they have to face the music.
And Lucas here to help him out. Lucas going guns are blazing. Little does he know there's two players playing up on that window. Levine, with the help of Lime, able to pick it apart, but it's now Lime called to action here. Jumps through the window. Levine a little bit late to the party. And UOM able to secure themselves the pistol. They keep themselves going. Maybe some wind now in their sails, Matt, because it's been a lot of RMIT this entire series. Starting to see UOM play for it, though.
The plays are ready to be made around 14, where they could indeed be. Big rush from RMIT this time. Might actually catch the T's off guard. They're taking it slow here. Ooh, Jun's found one. Don't know if they'll anticipate any more behind them. They'll anticipate more in front of them. Lime has doubled down. Good trade. ICO now. A slice of the pie here. We've seen what they can do with the Deagle before. Maybe again. Maybe not. This time. Ooh, okay. Alright, Ruffleco. Holy moly, they found 2 kills. Surely not another. It was not meant to be, but wow, did that feel close, Tony.
Yeah, they had a Scout, a Negev, and MP9s. Interesting buyout of RMIT. Tactical. UOM. They're starting to feel confident, man. That's a telling tactical. That's a UOM that's locked in. They're wanting this half right now. They're wanting this map off of RMIT. They want to take us to Inferno. But we're going to need more rounds like that. Some utter domination. They're shutting down RMIT's kind of cheesy strats that they've been going for. We need more out of that. More from UOM where that comes from. And RMIT, once again, relegated to just the pistols. Not going to be able to afford anything cheeky either. Maybe ICO. Yeah, 5-7. That's really it. We keep that cash for round number 16, where UOM really need to put all their eggs in that basket.
Eggs in the basket. Let's see. I'm just going to unmask it. It's Foie. It's going to be the starter this time. Finding Lime. Maybe more. They're getting closer and closer towards this A side here. You've got one seat here there as well. Done a great job of whittling down the numbers thus far. There's still plenty more work that needs to be put in here. Plenty more to do. They do hold back Rockford. Please trade one back, but not going to be enough to get them onto the site this time.
Ooh. Look at it's hiding. I like that. And let Foie go through CT. And, well, I don't think Foie's going to know. I don't think anyone's going to know from UOM. And, Lucas, well, you can just hide in the corner. He's got the Zeus. The lightning bolts on it, ready. So zap. Ooh, never mind. Shows a little bit too much. Some AKs there. UOM drop off. They know they don't want to swing short. There's the potential that Lucas could have a deadly weapon. Deadly one-shot weapon. Kind of likely. Lucas just gonna, well, I guess be forced to save it. RMIT 9 to now the 6 of UOM. This was looking like a very dominant game once again from RMIT, but UOM this time they're slowly closing the gap.
They certainly are. Closing the gap. Getting closer and closer here, but we'll see what they can make of this next sector. Buffalo getting close. Nice nade through bedroom there. Smoke as well. Really pushing it. They know there's one close. Oh, look at that. Plays off the shadow. Good night. No way. Surely not. Then push for 2. Got the AK. Just keeps going. He's unstoppable right now. Bomb control as well. He's just on fire. Tony, he's just single-handedly just destroyed the round. Levine gets the last player, but what the heck is going on?
James is mad, man. James is like, all right, that's enough.
Tony's on tonight. It's time to lock in.
It's time to lock in. I gotta show Tony what I can do. But yeah, no, that was just the fury of Ruffleco, I guess. Just out of nowhere, it's like, all right, I'm gonna push through bedroom. I'm gonna kill the guy in spawn, and then I'm gonna somehow. He shouldn't get that top mid kill, right? No world, like you know, the first two, yeah, very good, well disciplined, spray control's great, but the third and the fourth are just absolutely absurd out of him. Levine taking a page out of Ruffleco's book too, getting aggressive towards tunnel. ICO ripping heads. Molly burns away John, and once again, UOM down at a deficit. 952 finding Lucas a little bit too close to that smoke. You're gonna need plenty more where that comes from. Limes just spraying over the top. And now it's just left for GG. He's kind of surrounded. Ruffleco's just looking to insert route. Levine's checking spawn. Ruffleco, he's gonna check the dome off of GG. It's 11 for RMIT.
11 up. Maybe more to come here. 5 rounds between them for now. All RMIT needs to secure themselves placement towards the grand final is just 2 rounds to TwoTapTony. That's it. Let's see if they can do it right here. They are just going to be holding back for a second. T's looking to congregate outside of bedroom here. Do have that mid control as well. They are going to be faced off by ICO if they get close enough. A comes out. Not too much damage, but more to follow. Pick through 50 Mendy coming out there with the AWP. Confidence on the shoulders of ICO right now. And maybe more could follow through. They've got Xbox to rely on. Give themselves a bit of leeway. Nice little crouch boost there. Going up for the shots. And they will be able to lock in, but not until the T's. They counter-attack.
Yeah, good shot there from Far. Ruffleco, though, still being the ever-looming force that he is. M249 this time for life. Yeah, ooh, okay. A little bit under practice, maybe, with that one. Kept to the negative, buddy. It doesn't matter. RMIT for 12. UOM, unfortunate there. That was some good heads-up play there from ICO up on short. Very much liked that aggressive P250 peek from him as opposed to the AWP, and then it was able to whip out the AWP for that tight angle there on short, and it's RMIT match and series point, looking to book themselves a spot in that grand final. And, well, wasting no time in doing so, Matt. We see ICO, aggressive, lower peak. It is going to be Ruffleco there to back him up. His front man, ICO here for good cover. Tsu is going to swing on another shot from fire. That scout's been deadly. ICO takes him out with the flash, and Lucas to clean it up with the Nova. It's 13-6. It's 2-0 for the RMIT side.
Yeah, really well played, honestly, from RMIT there. I think it goes to show, Tony, that when they need to lock in, they really can do that. Like, that just showcased so well pretty much throughout that whole series there. You know, they managed to lock in. I really feel bad for UOM because towards, I guess, that second map in particular, you know, you could see that they were starting to feel at least a little bit more confident. They just didn't have the right circumstances to really shine through, but you can tell that they were trying. They had their heart in it.
Yeah, definitely had their heart in it. You also saw the tactical as well. You knew that UOM were playing for it, and it's disheartening to see. And I guess a props to RMIT, still the ever-dominant force here in the University Elite Series, Matt. And, well, a well-fought game from everybody here. Not really one player I could highlight from RMIT that kind of stood out. They all really did their jobs super, super well. And I have to say, very scary prospect going to the grand final that RMIT is looking back in form.
Yeah. They're on fire. Like, they're really starting to step it up. I think with the addition of ICO into the roster, that's definitely put, I'd say, another brain in the think tank. Because on ICO's previous rosters, you know, he played that in-game leader role. He really was able to strategize around his team really well there. So definitely eager to see, I guess, what more will come from RMIT leading towards the grand final. You know, because I think they've got a lot of smart players on their roster, and I would be worried whoever their opponent's going to be out of our next matchup today. That's going to be exciting too, to find out who our second place, or first/second place team, I suppose, will be. Because yeah, it's either one side or the other. But we've at least got one team confirmed in our third/fourth place matchup now, which is going to be UOM. But very keen to, I suppose, think about how things are going. Heading forward there. Regardless, though, Tony, we've already started off strong. We've had such a fun match there. I'm just up, mate. Just feeling good.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. I got to see.
Louder.
I got to see RMIT with an AWPer, Matt, as well. We have to credit ICO there. Said coming into this roster, bringing a lot of brains, but as well a primary AWPer here for this RMIT side, it would seem. I believe historically we haven't seen all too many primary AWPers from RMIT. They're a lot heavier on the firepower, so a well-played and I guess more well-rounded RMIT side this time around.
Absolutely, but I think we're going to hear a lot more about RMIT in just a second, because we'd love to introduce you to none other than ICO. How you feeling, mate? It's great to see ya.
Howdy, howdy. No, it's good. That was fun. That was enjoyable. I mean, it helped that we were all just fragging out. To be honest, I don't think I've played before where 5 people have just clearly just like been ready to frag. So that was fun.
Yeah, ready to frag you guys were, and as we were just talking about picking up the AWP, you're the main AWP here for RMIT, it would seem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've kind of got like a floating like 6 or 7, so it's like truthfully, we're not entirely like set 5, but like, yeah, on the side, I'm probably the only like native AWP in the team, so as a result, I typically am the one that's picking it up. So hopefully, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. And if we fail, then they can blame it on me. So.
Love it. Love taking accountability there. It's exactly what you want to see. But I guess putting yourself into the roster now, I guess, how do you fit in terms of the strategizing side of things? Because I know that usually Ruffleco takes point. I know you've got a very analytical mindset towards the game. So did you kind of help out in the calling there, or do you just fit into just sticking in your lane as the AWPer? Like, I guess, yeah, how does things work for you?
If someone has an idea, they can get out and so like if I oh, sorry, my internet's bad. No, if what? Yeah. So what I was saying was there we go, good. What I was saying was that essentially when people have an idea, we typically just sort of just like, so if I've got an idea, say let's take the spawn, whatever, we go and do that. But if we don't, then like James, like Ruffleco, just normally just calls something. So it's nothing exciting. It's basically just like it's all on the fly stuff. There's not like it's not a very deep level.
Yeah, and of course, speaking on the fly as well, we saw an almost 1v4 there. I want to pick your brain a little bit, of course, getting those quick 2 and then the Tech 9 kill, and then we saw the brain suddenly switch from, oh, I can maybe go for this, and then unfortunately 952 just had a better spot there. But I kind of want to, I guess, pick your brain. What was the decision there with the on the fly? Oh, I can maybe go for this round.
To be honest, you said exactly how it was. Like, so I wasn't planning on going for it whatsoever. I get the first 2. The one in window was the particularly surprising one. I wasn't really expecting to get that one. And then so then when the Tech 9 one presented myself to me, I was like, oh crap, okay, well, best I go for it. I had no idea where he was at all. My guess was either he was A main, Firebox or CT, and I just took a gamble that it was Firebox, so it was a bit unfortunate, but oh well, it was good.
Absolutely good as can be, and I guess heading towards the grand final. Congratulations, by the way. You guys have locked in your position there in the grand final. But heading towards that, who do you think your opponent's going to be out of the next matchup?
To be honest, I've been doing too many assignments to actually check who I'm going to be versing. But my guess would be UNSW was quite good. They're normally a good shout. So realistically, probably them. But to be honest, like I haven't versed all of the teams yet, so I truthfully can't make a good comment on who would be what. But UNSW is a good lot of guys, and I have versed them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they made it.
absolutely. But I'm keen to see, I suppose, how you guys are going to approach it heading towards next week. I had to think about that for a second. Next week. But I guess out of that last matchup, where do you think things started to really flow together for you guys? Because it seemed like in the second map, more rather, that UOM started to get a few rounds back. So were there little moments of, I guess, minor concern in there?
To be brutally honest, we probably just got complacent. We were giggling, we were having a good time, and we sort of there was a couple of rounds that like Rofko literally at one point I was like, oh sorry, that was my bad, I messed that up, and he was like, oh no, I threw that round, don't worry about it. Like I think we just got complacent once we locked back in. We were set.
You guys were super locked in. I see any final words before we wrap up the interview here.
Nothing in particularly. Go Redbacks. Fire up, and see you guys in grand final, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And that has been all from ICO there. Love to see a bit of insight from all the different players. Always good to get, some different perspectives there. And keen to see more to come heading out of our next match, as well as to our third, fourth place match and grand final. We got a lot to look forward to, Tony, but, that's all for the interview for now. We are going to head to a break while we get things set up for the next one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it. Welcome in, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series. Just had an amazing first series of the night where RMIT managed to come out on top and make their way into the grand final. UOM being pushed back into the third or fourth place matchup. But Tony, we've got another matchup on our hands.
Yeah, we've got a very interesting game ahead, but of course we got some sponsors to thank, don't we, Matt?
We do. Thank you, Tony. And let's do a big shout out to none other than AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And don't forget them, it's Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie meat goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
And well, getting back into the game, Matt, should be a very interesting one. It is, of course, Monash versus UNSW. And, well, we got a little bit of a prediction from ICO. Of course, he had UNSW very favored to win this one. But looking at the rosters in front of you, for Monash, it is 5+1, CSJ, Mob, Justin, and QCC. And at UNSW, it's Min, Kraz, Gibbs, Juan, and Septic. And I have to say, Matt, Septic played pretty exceptionally last week, so my eyes are on him here from UNSW.
Oh, my eyes are all clear here as well. I reckon they're going to be able to really make a great impact there. Definitely seen some good potential, I'd say, from both sides, really. I'm definitely keen to see what CSJ can do tonight for Monash. I think they're definitely one to keep your eyes on. The Monash side of things, Min and Kraz, well, pretty much all of them really have made their own little moments of impact for UNSW there. But if I had to pick a couple, it would certainly be Min and Kraz and maybe Gibbs there to keep your eyes peeled on as those impact fraggers. And definitely keen to see what they can muster tonight, you know, what's bubbling in the cauldron there.
Yeah, what is bubbling in the cauldron here? And curious to see both these teams, of course, in the server, and of course, thinking about how they want to go about this one in the vetoes. I believe we do have those coming through. So we will see a quick ban of Inferno, Nuke taken out of the pool. Nobody wants to play Nuke tonight, Matt. Interesting, though, Inferno being the first ban out of UNSW. They like to play that map historically, so Inferno being taken out, Dust 2 being our first pick, Mirage once again, so Dust 2 and Mirage, this time in reverse order, and then Ancient, Vertigo, Anubis as our decider if we go to it. So, Matt, Dust 2 and Mirage again. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, Dust 2 and Mirage, just in the opposite order this time. Can't complain too much at all. It's better than Ancient Vertigo any day of the week, mate. Like, I don't know what to say. I just love to see anything that isn't Ancient or Vertigo. Anubis is okay, but I don't want to see any more Ancient or Vertigo, and I think the teams are feeling the same way. So I'm loving these vetoes. It's the best night yet.
Yeah, the teams have definitely heard your prayers, Matt. And, well, of course, breaking this one down a little bit more, you know, Ancient, Vertigo being taken out of the pool, kind of like that from Monash at the end there, kind of leaving it up to the last second. And, of course, UNSW maybe kind of wanted to maybe play that map, but then Monash said, nope, we're taking it out, get rid of it. Anubis, Decider. But, yeah, Dust 2, Mirage, you know, I actually don't mind these picks from both teams respectively. Of course, Monash, historically pretty good on Mirage. UNSW, historically, we've seen them kind of sway towards Dust 2 a little bit more in recent times. It appears a few of these kind of upper echelon teams have definitely been kind of practicing Dust 2 a lot more, even though, Matt, it's been in the game since the inception, right? There's only so many ways you can play Dust 2.
That's right. There is only so many ways you can play Dust 2, and definitely keen to see what they're going to be able to do heading into it there, Tony. I think that, you know, there's not really too many ways to innovate. Like you said, maybe, you know, they can play with pacing a little bit, but yeah, it's just such a tried and tested map. Like, it's, I suppose, quite linear in that sense where, you know, you just try one of the different pre-selected strategies there. Like, there's definitely some room for creativity, especially with the flexibility of CS2, where you can practice all different nades and lineups, you know, in the practice servers there. So you can innovate in that to that extent, but really it's all just going to be there to achieve the same goal. So definitely eager to see who's going to be able to come out on top here. Maybe one day, you know, we might see some kind of change or innovation to Dust 2. Change the game entirely, you know, maybe we see some kind of secret tunnel self-boosts coming up, you know. I guess that's one thing, but
yeah, maybe they open up that back door in pit.
Yeah.
You know, the back. Yeah, maybe another way to get into pit from T-Spawn. Who knows? Probably not in any near future, though. Of course, Dust 2, very playable map, very, very balanced, very what the competitive scene's after right now, and especially what these teams are after, at least going into the series tonight. We saw a lot of aggression towards lowers from the CT side last series, so maybe we get to see that from either of these teams respectively on their CT sides, but historically, T's looked very good on Dust 2, so my eyes are who gets T side first, and of course it probably will be the likes of Monash, because UNSW did pick this map, but up in the air still.
In the air, definitely keen to see who's going to be able to fly through the air. Heading in to next one very soon here, Tony. I'm sure all our players are super duper keen to get down to business on the map of Dust 2, but still got more to do in terms of preparations. You know, get your stretches in, sure your hands are warmed up, ready to get locked in into the game there, Tony. What's your pre-game ritual?
I normally like to chug a coffee. Just full black, no sugar, no milk, just down the hatch.
Black.
I like to have a packet of Indomie as well before I get into the server. And yeah, then I start. Indomie. Yeah, coffee and Indomie, and then I get a few kills at pistol round, and then that's it. That's me done for the game. The pistol kills are where I really shine, man. Then I fall off from there.
Well, I know why you do so well in your pistol rounds, Tony. It's because you got an AGON by AOC monitor, isn't it?
Exactly. It helps me see better, man. I can see so much clearer.
You can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Exactly how you're going to be seeing with an AGON by AOC monitor. Love to see it. And keen to see what else is going to be in store in the server. We watch along on our AGON by AOC monitors. There's a lot to do, but we are going to be getting into game right now, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience there. It's time to get down to business. Time for the battle. And here we go. Let's rattle things up.
They're doing. Oh wait. Okay, no, they're just deciding sides. Of course, but it's Monash CT. If they want it, UNSW getting the start T on their pick, and well, no knife round. We're lying to you. It was all a hoax.
Yeah, they were just practicing, you know, figuring things out. Why not? No. But we are going to be getting into round 1. Ready to fight right now. CTs look to spread their reach 3 towards the long side of things, and a couple on B there. So he's looking to mostly congregate towards B this time, so could be dangerous for Monash here. They are prepared for it. They come back to bite them. Speaking of, Kraz already starts off strong there. Does find the opener, traded by Justin, however. One pushing up. Going to be able to get success though. Luckily, Min got in, but the trades are happening for both sides now. Mob has locked in though. Septic, last player standing now. Mob desperately clamoring around, and they get it done. So, Monash take the lead.
Yeah, very interesting pace on the T side to start this one off on the pistol, but Monash able to keep cool, calm, collected. Mob there for the anchor on the backside. Just able to use that positioning there to his advantage. Going to be seeing straight away Famous out of 5+1. Normally we either see the M4s, the MP9s, but well, 5+1 opting for the Famous. Differently, a different buy than we're used to seeing, but good it looked to pay off as UNSW, they hear all the nades towards bedroom. They're like, alright, we'll go up short. Only really safe position. Monash not really holding that one. They're kind of playing this one a little bit further back. And relying on the M4, Justin for 3. and QCC for 2.
UCC for 2, what you gonna do? And they are gonna be taking away the second there. UNSW should be onwards and upwards to the bye round now, though. Gibbs takes charge in that front. The rest not following suit as yet. Giving themselves a bit of time to ponder as we are into a pause for the moment. So hopefully everything should be well momentarily here. Perhaps taking a bit of time to focus up. Looks like they've just player crash to come through there, so hopefully they should be back in server in no time. I think they are going to be. Unpaused looks to be coming through. So without further ado, Tony, what are they going to do?
It's hard to tell still. It's obviously for UNSW, you still want to think like the fact it's 0-0. Yet to start with guns now though, but for the likes of Monash, a quick 2 on their trot, and I have to say well positioned in some of those positions there. Of course, we saw Justin with the M4. Now over to the MP9. Of course, did unfortunately perish in that previous round. UNSW a little bit slower T side than we saw from RMIT in the last series. Just taking control of mid. Monash happy to give it to him. One player up on short though. CSJ trying to jump spot towards lower. Got the smoke in hand, and Juan will look to punish. Little do they know that QCC though is sitting on that corner. Hard to clear spot as well here. So QCC could look to swing out, get one, and then fall back. Play safe.
Play safe, keep calm and collected. Let's see what more they can do though. They are just going to stick back for a second here. Hold Goose. Mob. Ready for the T's to swing through momentarily here. Gibbs going to push into it. Good timing. They trade 1 for 1 here. CT spawn still open, and 5+1. Scope down on the angle. Tries to strangle through a kill. The shots are spilling through, but no kills to follow. Certainly got close though. Justin, pressure's on now. Hold that position for dear life here, and they will find a kill. Not 2 though, but the bomb goes down. And it's time for the retake.
Yeah, but low HP on Gibbs. Is up to Kraz. Really use Gibbs as bait to swing out. Trade a kill quickly. Molly towards the door. Now player coming through window. It's 5+1 with the pressure on. Trades out the gun, and Kraz hits the headshot. A very tricky angle to shoot for. But UNSW, they shoot for the stars with that round. They pick up their first.
Pick up their first, and things take a turn for the worst for Monash there. UNSW are a terrifying force, especially when they get locked in. Now that they've got 1, this is where the fun begins. Let's see how this default settles through now. 3 towards the long again. They've got a couple towards mid as well as the B site there. So a good decent spread for Monash here. Same could be said similarly of UNSW. Stumbling forward, taking that control slowly but surely. Kraz scoped up and knows there's the mid player there. Their team can play around this. They've got a couple in lowers, a couple close by as well. Not looking to take towards mid just yet. CTs have got that player scoped up in CT spawn as well. They can hold that position. So play passively here, give the T's a bit of control, and then they play into their sights. For now though, both teams stay on their toes.
Both teams quite aware what folds them. As you can see, UNSW looking to split up through to B here. Juan on the pressure, up through the window. It is still Mob alive, able to take out one player before falling. Justin on the other side of the map. Mint finding 5+1. Bomb has not. Oh, and a bomb has been secured. It's going to be QCC. The remaining member, though, probably can't look to secure that defuse. Min was lower. All these players quite low. Unfortunately, QCC not with that foresight to know that they are all quite low. He could have attempted it. And as well, not really the luxury of money either, Matt, because UNSW won that last round. They're more than assuredly going to be picking this one up, and the cash is quite dry here for Monash at these early stages of this first half of this first map.
Yeah, it's going to be well dried up for now. It's only early days yet, but on the bright side, it is looking competitive. It's exactly what you want to be seeing. You're a fan of this wonderful game of Counter-Strike 2. But round number 5, we dive into Monash's eco here. UNSW's chance to bring themselves forward into the lead here. Need to see if they can speed ahead into it. Hold back for a second. Pushed up on a short here. This will be good to get scope over the lowest players if they choose to go there. Gibbs slowly creeping that corner. They're thinking about it. They've got the upper tunnel control. They can commit towards B off this if they choose to, but there's a lot of presence from the CTs there. Could be quite dangerous. This position, even more so, as a matter of fact. Flash comes over the top, doesn't do much. QCC takes a little bit of damage there, but does manage to get away with their life. So, they're scoping each other out, playing the information game at the moment. And the T's, they're getting territory as a result.
Ooh, Flash, to pop short. QCC trying to mask it with the shots there, but unfortunately just got blinded himself. A little bit of an unfortunate pop on the Flash there. Maybe a little bit too short. Another one comes. QCC going to fall back. Knows he has to play a little bit safer now. As these T's start to approach, that Flash gets him full blind there. Well played by Septic and Juan. Secure that frag as they walk up through short now. And it's going to be another player caught in CT. Kraz going to catch him on the cross. 3 players here for Monash to try and retake, but they've only got pistols. UNSW have all the space of the map too. 2 players up on short. Hard to clear, especially with the fact that it's smoked off. You can see Mob, Justin, starting to approach that way. 5+1 still in CT. Just trying to take out that player on the car. It is going to be, I feel like, a lockout here for UNSW. Min picking apart that CT player. So many players up on short. Little do they know how close they are. Finding these kills on Monash. Mob finding one towards top mid. Kraz get a little bit early for that one. Nobody's cleared the corner, but Justin, he's only able to find one on his USP. It has been taking apart Mob, and it's UNSW for 3.
Just like that, they take the lead. Exactly what UNSW have been trying to achieve here, and they are going to be taking it with flying colors. You're going to see if they can manage to do a bit more heading forward as well. It's certainly early days yet. More fun in store, Mr. Tony. More fun to do, but let's see what they can do now. Closer and closer towards these sites here. Min stuck by the molly and smoke there. Going to be isolated for a little while. The rest of their team still just settling into the defaults though. I like how CSJ is playing that closed door angle this time. You can definitely get a lot of intel off these plays if the T's get a bit too close here.
You're getting a little bit close. 5+1. Let's get another smoker there. It's good cover. The rest of UNSW looking to approach up through short. Justin's going to have to go big. HE flies. Doesn't do any. Justin avoids that one. Down to 84. Able to find a wallbang there on a Gibbs. Straight back by Juan. And still Kraz hunting for this player. Down through long. And we'll be able to find it. CSJ. Quick approach. Molly comes out. The Septic turn around at the right time. He will. CSJ falls. 2 players left here for Monash. Trying to retake into the site. UNSW, they need to fight for the clock more than anything right now. They just want to secure themselves the win condition. Septic is going to swing out. Quick trade there back from QCC. It is going to be another kill. Up on short there from Septic. 444s across the board for Septic in this game so far. And, well, keep your eyes on him, Matt. A lot of these guys with 4 kills each. UNSW, very even across the board to start this one off.
Even Stevens for now, staying consistent, keeping it calm. But let's see if that trend continues. The CTs now go for a chaotic approach. Oh, that nade's gonna do waves. Look at that damage, Tony. It's a massacre, but it's favoring the CTs. What on earth has just occurred here, Tony? The gamble somehow pays off. I thought maybe with a nade it would be their doom sealed, but no! It was the doom of UNSW! Monash have managed to put the hard yards in. Juan left alone now. 1v4 situation. I don't know how they come back from this.
At least he's got the bomb, Matt. That's the main key point to note. He still has the bomb. Able to smoke himself on the cross there, covers CT. And, well, Monash. Still a minute. Like, there's no way he gets to the A site so quickly and plants. 2 players short, 2 players long. Go in pairs, power and numbers here. And they're going to take him out. Juan doesn't even know what hit him. Monash picking up an EQ round. They have no right winning, Matt. 5+1 for 3 kills in that one. And the 5-7s over the AKs. This game gets a little bit more interesting now with the fact that UNSW aren't able to claim that easy quote-unquote round for them. This series gets a little bit closer with this first half, and 3-4, and still much money here in the back pockets of Monash, because they got all the AKs. They don't have to invest into this round all too much. UNSW now on the back foot themselves, because they've had to reinvest, they've had to rebuy the utility as well. This could be a very even first half.
Sure could be, Mr. Tony, as already they've locked into the first kill there. Flash going to affect 5+1 though. Not going to be able to trade it back. We'll get more. Dynamite in a second though. Getting a bit overzealous. It's trades left, right and center on the long side of the map. Leaves it all down to Justin to try and cover off the long side now. They are going to fall back. See if they can get up onto the catwalk there. Perhaps cover short instead. At least they've got a bit of cover from that angle. The T's, though, they've spread their reach pretty effectively. 1 up a tunnel. The 2 looking to regroup. There it is. Septic has got that kill now. That really allows them a lot more presence towards the A or B side. I like how there's aggression coming out from Justin here. This gamble could actually be massive for them if they can capture some, if not all of the T's, but in saying that, so it could be so dangerous. Look at that. Justin, not even caught out. No consequence. That's incredible.
That is absolutely incredible. Matt and QCC is not going to be cleared in that corner. Monash, once again, getting away with absolute robbery on this first map, and UNSW not looking as diligent right now. And, well, of course, the economic disadvantage of losing the last 2 rounds there. Going to be on the pistols, Tech 9s. And Monash, well, would look to take the driver's seat in this series and in this first map. And of course, UNSW, knowing that they're on the pistols, knowing they're on the back foot, want to play aggressive. They want to get in the face of Monash and steal those guns right back away. One trying to take out Mob. He's actually good for one. Justin is able to find another from the likes of B, but 2 players sneak into the site. 5+1 not able to stop them. They're able to secure the plant. UNSW winning their book, securing the money. But Monash could look to retake pretty swiftly here.
Certainly could, Mr. Tony. And see if they are going to be able to do just that. Pushing in now, 5+1 gets taken out. Nice angle from Gibbs there. Still 2 players to deal with. CSJ taking all the pain. And they will deal some more. Justin gets the job done. They are trying to get the defusal very close to the edge here. Should just have it. There we go. Monash back on top. Take the lead. 5-4. As we edge closer towards the end of this first half here, there's no clear victor as to who will be on top at the end, whether anyone will be on top for that matter. As both teams are proving themselves time and time again, just trading rounds.
Yeah, trading rounds back and forth. Dust 2, as we said, historically pretty good for UNSW. They've played 4 maps so far in the playoffs, Matt, so keeping their pool quite small, but very concise. And, of course, Monash, we see them on some of these kind of very older maps, like your Dust 2s and your Mirages. They know how to play them. And especially no stranger to a CT side surge. UNSW playing this one very slow for the moment. Monash trying to play some different angles here. We've got CSJ holding an off angle there towards the bedroom. Mob still playing the same spot towards the box. Doesn't want to be too predictable though, so he's opted to push off of it. 5+1 up on short. Could be the first point of contact here if UNSW aren't careful. It is going to be spotted though. Tosses the flash, gets himself out. Good measure. Gives up short to UNSW.
Short given up there, and they are going to be able to scrub past. In a blast in now though. +1. A lot to do. +1 kill perhaps in a second. 40 seconds to go. Util ready to breathe in. Smoke wall comes up. Good nade, doing a little bit of damage there. More to follow from 5+1. They struggle around the corner. Not going to be able to do too much more though. It's all up to Juan again. A flank could be in order if they keep taking their time here. Maybe something worse in a second though. Mob is gone. And more to follow. Juan is just doing it all on their lonesome. Reloading as well. I like this movement. They won't get flanked from short. They may yet fight on sight though. CSJ allows the plant to go down, but they get their time of the sun thereafter. So UNSW will concede the round in the end, despite some stellar play coming through from Juan. Monash get the job done in the end.
Yeah, good round overall. Few players that didn't need to die there, so some stellar AWPing out of the T side, but UNSW still dropping round after round. This has been 4 straight here from Monash, Matt, and this is scary territory now. Your T side is where you really want to fire up, get the rounds, and of course get in the heads of your opponent, but Monash, they're able to stabilize early on, and off the back of some gnarly pistol play, set themselves up for a good storyline here in this first half. Juan is going to go fishing down through lower middle here. UNSW taking quite a bit of mid control, and of course, once again, Monash just happy to give it to him. Play a little bit safer on the angles. We got 2 towards mid B this time.
Towards mid B, the place to be. CSJ still already though. Maybe another one to follow. Good trade from Gibbs there. Holding back for the second. QCC not going to be able to get away from Septic. Man advantage now afforded to the T's here. CT's pondering on how they can manage to move themselves forward. They are slaughtered one after the other. They've got a boost up in CT spawn, but this round is all but over here. Ooh. They will get away with one in the end, but Min is just a flank through. That will be one bank dump for UNSW. One last round to prove whether it's going to be a draw at halftime, or whether Monash might be able to come out ahead here. Both teams have been playing mercilessly in this tug of war.
Yeah, back and forth affair. Great flank there from Min. Was long there, just catching Monash out. Great flick as well from Justin. I have to say, not an easy one to hit. You can see, well, Monash, team that was very happy to give up mid control. Gonna play it this time around. Nade flies in the face of CSJ. Brought that AWP to play this round. Molly will force them further off the angle. UNSW, no stranger to taking mid control themselves. Also, a few nades over. They're going to send Gibbs in, 5+1. Not even playing the off angle, not even tucked to the corner. He's just going to be playing front and center. Hard spot to trade from. Nobody able to get there. QCC still on the site. Justin able to find one towards middle here. They still have to be cautious. Juan still lurking about a storm while the rest of his team's just trying to take space elsewhere on the map. Min finds one up on short, and that gives the Trailblaze towards that A site.
Trailblaze forward. Ready. Draw the sword. CSJ right underneath. Hotel Aurora. Ready to see. They can spot the T around the corner, put one to bed, one more remains. Will they be able to strain them through? Yes, they will! CSJ spills blood and floods through, taking 7 for Monash. The lead is theirs, and the half, they're with it. So, it comes to a close now. UNSW have to struggle through Pistol in order to bring themselves back to tie it up here, or we could see Monash find even more rounds. It's all up to this. The sides have switched. Maybe the momentum there with it.
Yeah, the momentum slowly building here for Monash. It was UNSW coming out to a good start on their map pick, but now it's Monash like, alright, we can play a bit of Dust 2 too. We can tango with the big dogs, and well, it's Justin, the one really been leading by example. And he's going to be leading the charge here into the site. Quick pick, though, from Min. And a quick follow-up from Gibbs, tapping away. But it is going to be Gibbs taken out. Quick kill there, CSJ trying to find anything more. But Min's hiding and waiting for the backup. UNSW. Quick pistol there, secured. The rush doesn't pay off.
Rush does not pay off, and will pay off for UNSW. One step back into the arena again. Very keen to see how they can approach the rest of this one now. As Monash look to go for a full-blown rush straight through towards unders now. Going to see if they can flood the market out into middle, perhaps. Even up short could be an option, but it's all in mid here. One desperately tried to clamber around to shut them down, but alas, they couldn't do it alone. Their teammates will be there to pick up the pieces. 7 for 7. We tie things up all over again here, but Monash now have the opportunity to buy into this one. They could turn the tides back in their favor, but they're going to have to work for it.
Yeah, another big multi-frag around there from Gibbs too. Starting to fire up the scoreboard on his side respectively. Especially with the SMG. You could be seeing maybe an AWP come out here earlier on from UNSW. MP9 from Kraz playing the angle that he needs to. Big pick from him, Min. Towards that close box position. Monash, they're going to be diligent about it though. They are going to clear it. CSJ, smart call to make. The aggression through short. It's the only 2 players left from UNSW. They lost their player a bedroom. Septic Juan, in the meantime, have found their picks. Justin and QCC up through long, on towards the site. They don't have the bomb. It is into UNSW. Juan, another quick pick there onto the player, trying to jump up short. Little does he know. Silently, Justin's made his way too. Get the backstab in. Juan expects it. Gonna smoke off his backside. Justin with the knife out. AK's pulled. He's walked straight past Juan. And Juan, you sneaky little devil, you. On the edge of that smoke. Gets the backstab kill. And 8 rounds now. UNSW in the lead.
They brought it back and now might even be able to take it one step further. Monash's economy not in a grand state at all. All pistols going their way this time, but we've seen what they can do with pistols before. They can do it all over again. In round 16 here. We jump in to the funhouse again now. CTs just settling into their defaults. Playing that 3-2 stratagem. Picking things out. The T's, they don't give them much time to wait. They've already pushed up short. Ready to go. There's a couple of CTs to support each other. Damage has been taken by Kraz though, but the majority of the T's whittled down is going to give them confidence, put them in positive strides as round 16 comes to an end, and UNSW pull ahead by 2.
Yeah, easy big rounds, UNSW, but this one truly where they're going to be tested. AK's out here for Monash and maybe an AWP mob. Does have the money for it. He's not there. Nobody's home, unfortunately. UNSW. Well, they're going to be defending long once again. Kraz on the other side. QCC has found Septic. So this is a strong start. Kraz needs to hold this position from Pip super well. He's waiting to help Juan. HE flies, there's so many nades, there's so much util being tossed towards this long side. Juan still on the edge of that smoke, just teetering on a knife's edge. And somehow, Monash walking away with the lead. Don't even need Mob.
Yeah, they don't need it whatsoever. It should be all Fury, but we'll see. What is it to come here? Ooh, Gibbs, big spray there. Takes it to the 1v1 situation for Justin and Min now. Justin doesn't know where Min's coming from. Switching sides, it would seem. Justin going to bedroom. Min pushing up short here. Justin cautious of their approach forward now. Min still just holding back, waiting for even a sound to be made here, because that would give away everything. Timing could be amazing as well, depending on how things go, but they don't dare dance with this one. Good timing on the molly. That isolates the angle entirely, gives them freedom to plant, and now we're on for the retake here. Justin falling back towards long, maybe the pit position here, maybe not. Good to give themselves a bit of freedom. They can play this one slowly, carefully, and they have an incendiary to play off of as well. Smoke comes down now, flash to follow. They're going to commit to this one, sticking it out. Justin hasn't hit the shot. This is dangerous. There's no way. He's misaligned the shot there. UNSW managed to get the defusal in the smoke. Another one on the board, Tony. Wow.
That's an unfortunate loss of a fight there from Monash. And, well, you can't really blame Justin there. He had the right idea. He was spraying the spot. He's got to be defusing from there, but smartly so, defusing on a little bit of an angle. And, well, 10 rounds now, UNSW once again. Monash putting the pressure on towards long, but a great flash set up from Kraz. Helps Septic out for 3. Molly as well for good measure. One more player in the edge of that smoke. It's still Justin, but Kraz is here, ready to help his fellow man out with the gun this time around. CSJ. Ball towards mid. But he is able to pick apart one. 3 players still to deal with. They have control of the bomb, though Kraz is just sitting on that thing. Matt keeping it warm for the next round here. Unless CSJ can pull out some sort of miracle, he still has to deal with the AWP. Juan over towards ramp. It's taken out. Overshows CSJ. One more pick.
One more pick. Pushing to their arsenal there. And another one to follow. Min manages to secure there. CSJ is down. And that is going to be another one on the board for UNSW here. As they claw ahead. All they need to take victory in map number 1 is 2 more rounds. Can they do it? That's going to be the real test here. And curious to see whether they'll pass. Getting into round 19. Heavy mid presence from the CTs this time. A 1 mid. Couple towards a B there. And aggression on short. This is massive. Juan pushes straight into it with Septic there. Both players annihilated. An incredible opening for Monash here. Now the pressure is on Kraz's shoulders.
Yeah, he's the only one in a suitable position, right? Of course, you can see Gibbs trying to walk over towards a suitable position himself. And, well, Monash, they slow this one down. They get those early picks, and then kind of take their time with it. They've let the CT set up. UNSW have quite a defense now on this A side. Gibbs and Kras combining for a few more players, and there's a flank coming in quickly from Min. It hits a spray down, and all of a sudden the Monash round it felt is gone by the wayside. It's a match point for UNSW.
Match point to come through there. All they need is 1. Will they be able to get it done now? That's the big question here. Monash have got everything to do to keep this first map going. Otherwise, UNSW are just going to keep chugging along. Let's see how they can manage to keep their confidence levels high. Juan spots one out towards top mid there. Not able to lock the shot in, but the information's still good. Good distraction as well, just holding that little hubby there. Waiting to see. Will be a swinging by. Speaking of swinging by though, Septic ready for all kinds of personnel swinging by. With the moment of right. And it will for Juan. Patience pays off. Good bait by their teammate there to allow them the first.
And that's just new Dust 2 things. He can just... Didn't even need a boost, right? I imagine if he needed a boost, UNSW would have given it to him. But just the ability to get up on short so effectively, so quickly. Quick trade there. The bomb dropped on short, and it is gone from bad to worse. Now CSJ, the last remaining member, is going to be a spray down. It is going to be Gibbs to find CSJ, and it's 13-7 UNSW. Picking it up in map number 1.
Sure did. Can't wait to see what the next one will bring right after the break. Welcome back to the AEL University Elite Series. Maxi and TwoTapTony back at it again. And what a first map we had there. Very close and competitive, eh?
Yeah, a lot different to what we saw last Dust 2, of course, in the last series. 13-7, though UNSW were able to claw it out. And a lot to give credit. Their CT side looked great. They were flashing for each other. They were playing off each other very, very well in some of those very key and crucial rounds. And I have to highlight Gibbs there being an absolute machine. Him and I believe whoever it was on that last very important round where Monash kind of had a lot of players up through short, and they very much had the winning momentum there to win that round out and then continue forward into the next few. But it was all shut down by just a perfect crossfire, perfect timing. UNSW really able to get it across the line.
Yeah, they really delivered on all cylinders towards the end there, didn't they, Tony? Really were able to pick themselves up in order to progress their way towards victory. And it was impressive to see, I guess, how close and competitive it was for a majority of the matchup there before UNSW really managed to lock in and just take ownership of Dust 2 for their own. Very curious to see what the next map of Mirage is going to look like for both sides, whether UNSW is able to continue their reign of domination or whether we could see a bit of a change up, maybe we go all the way to map 3, who knows?
Who knows? Anubis, one of, our favorites here, Matt. I haven't seen all too much Anubis here. More of the best of ones, the best of threes, it would seem. At least for tonight. Anubis, Ancient, Vertigo, not even a thought. He seems just want to play Dust 2, Inferno, Mirage. Stock standard kind of maps. But, yeah, the stock standard. But, yeah, it could be interesting if we go to Anubis. But I feel like, UNSW, a team that's historically had a very small pool here in the playoffs. Mirage is kind of up there for them as well. As we go into it, T side for Monash, CT for UNSW. Of course, a lot of players missing one player missing that's very key for UNSW, but they've still been able to continue on without him.
They're still able to continue on without him and doing the very best that they can. We push on, round number 1. Let the games begin. Into map 2 here, Monash. Looking to approach straight towards the A site more rather. Got smokes on stairs there. Gibbs flashed off. Cover the Palace player for a second. One holding from Ticket as well with Septic there. They have found first blood. Traded straight back. Doubling down. Monash are hungry for it. And the plant goes with it. And more kills to follow as a matter of fact. Monash just aren't stopping right now.
Yeah, just pedal to the metal. Gibbs is going to be walking it up here with Kras. They're trying to find these players deep push into CT, and they're all hiding right now. Mob is quite low, so he's going to be the last point of contact here. Kras is the only remaining member. CSJ and QCC swinging out at the right time, fighting their picks. And it is going to be first round here to Monash.
First round. They are looking to come back with a fiery vengeance. Great way to kick off here. UNSW left it to struggle here. And we'll see what they can achieve. Heading forward in to the next sector now. UNSW rushing their way to B. Would actually be a good gamble from them. T's are creeping up towards that site. Maybe could be the right call, but the T's are playing it pretty patient. Just looking to hold back now. See if they can find their opportunity here.
They're looking to find their opportunity, and it is over towards the B site. Quick tag. Justin able to take out a few players. Min able to get away for safety. Tapping away is Kraz with his USP. One will go down for Monash. They do have 3 members up against just Kraz. Currently trapped in market, pincered by all sides. And QCC gonna find it. Good damage being dealt for UNSW, all things considered, but still second round Monash. On their map pick here, Matt. Starting it off hot.
Starting it off red hot to the trot there. Looking solid. Looking good. looking good. And we'll see how things go. Heading in to round number 3 now. UNSW onto the bye round. Their chance to strike back. Or Monash's time to press ahead. This is going to be a big test for them here as they approach through towards the cart there. Smoke's going to cover a bit of vision. Gibbs could be in prime position. Some kills back. They have opted to fall back though. Retreat around their teammates. Give the T's a bit more flexibility to move up here, but eventually they're going to be in each other's sights, ready to fire.
Yeah, you can hear the rush up through connector. That smoke gives them all the cover to cross, but Juan is ready to pounce. Sees another player up on the stairs. Can't quite find Mob right now. Needs the help of his teammates. Goes for the reload. Puts his gun away. But he's got the help of Septic. He's got the help of Kraz from short all the way up into connector. The pistol's pulled out here. Just a moment of time here before Mob falls. He's surrounded. He's pincered. Nobody can really see him winning that one out. UNSW to pick it up. Third round on the board. He goes to them.
The one they've managed to bring it back on their bye round there. Looking good in that regard. And let's see. They are going to be able to do a bit more with it here. As we jump in to the next sector now. East side, still got a bit of cash in the pocket. A couple AKs and the Mac 10s there. Deagle, worst position, but it certainly could be better. They're hoping they can make it. So heading into this next round, Gibbs taking a lot of punishment early there. One may be the one to pick up the torch here. Oh, the head spotted. They've tried to shoot it out. Not going to find success. Their own head's going to be shot out, as a matter of fact. One might want to make a great escape very, very quickly.
Yeah, those Mac 10s seem quite deadly. Juan taken out there with a molly from CSJ. And still fighting. It's this one player up in apartments. Min's just trying to find 5+1. He's snuck through. He's out. He's on the site now. They can look to pincer on to B and wrap fully around through market CSJ. Well, it's just left Septic. Nothing really he can do about this round. Monash just found the dinks, found the early damage, and been able to pick it apart from there. Septic probably just wants to keep that M4 for another day. And well, he's going to be fine. Maybe an exit. Justin's going to put him down. No save. It's Monash's turf here on Mirage. 3 rounds. The only one of UNSW, and they're forced to save once again.
Forced to save once again here. And keen to see what they can do heading forward now. Monash. The time is here. The time is now. They are going to be rushing their way straight through towards mid. A couple outside the B apartments, though, and already there's blood. There's destruction. Justin is the one to take point on this one. Huge stuff to come through. Let's see if they can keep this round on edge. One. Good trade back. Pistol. Not too shabby, but let's see. There's more in store for them. More for them to do here. Here we go.
Yeah, Justin over on short, just peeking away. Trying to stop these CTs from getting anywhere near that mid position. Of course, QCC just sitting on the chair. Nothing really UNSW can do right now to attempt to retake. They don't have any sort of positioning. They only have pistols. Monash are just looking... Stop them where they stand. Juan, though, some good taps of this P250. M4. Maybe should have stuck with the pistol. 5+1 going to dive to the bomb all the way over there. Monash for 4. Valiant attempt from UNSW. Some good damage once again, but still the rounds are ticking for Monash.
Yeah, the rounds are ticking one after the other, aren't they, Tone? Definitely looking pretty darn good right now, but we'll see. We are going to be able to find more from it. We head forward in to the next sector here. CSJ and Co. Holding back for the moment. Gonna do a little bit more here. Just tiptoeing through unders. CSJ might be face to face with a player in connector in a second with an AWP perhaps. Maybe something a bit more nasty. Good fire heading to the ladder though. They're forcing them out of position here. Ooh. I don't know if that's the smoke they were going for, but you know, it'll do. It'll do. Still. Sticking to their guns for now. Swing is going to be a big one. Oh, look at that timing. 2 within the blink of an eye. A good start for UNSW.
That's how they want to start this round off. That's good. Up here for Juan. He goes over peeking, though. Doesn't need to swing that angle. A very disadvantageous one. You can see. Only there towards connector. Doesn't want to swing to happen there. One spotted towards chair. And Kraz, he gets a little bit overzealous. Monash found some early picks back. And now we've got 30 seconds to look to plant it on B here. Min just going to be holding up on top. On the balcony with the MP9. Oh, they've spotted him. He's shown too much skin there, Matt. Revealed by the T's. Still able to find one, though. He's got the height. He's got the positioning. One will go down. 10 seconds to spare there from Monash. Gibbs septic. Do they go for it? They don't quite have the money. Or the HP. Nade lands directly on the septic. Both these T's going to be doubling up here towards the bench. Very smart angle to hold. Hard to clear for UNSW efficiently. They're going to try for it. Gibbs goes for the swing. Left septic. Stuck short. He's not going to know it. There's another player behind the bench, and Mob's just going to sit and hide and wait. Play the time. And he's going to win it out. And that will be that. They both die, though.
Everybody dies. Some sooner than others in that round there, but round number 7. Gonna be on its way through now. Monash locked in on their T side. They know exactly what they want, and they will do whatever it takes to get there. Very keen to see if they can maintain this consistency all the way through into the remainder of the half here. So there could be more fun in store. Forth into this next one, but let's see how it goes down now. Justin takes down Kraz there. Decent start, UNSW. Still not falling apart yet, though, but slowly they are finding some cracks in the armor. Still, early parts of the round. Let's see if Monash turn this one into theirs.
Very good round there from Monash overall, Matt. Very clean and concise. Of course, losing a few members once again. But, of course, going to be still only UNSW with 1 round, Matt. They need to start picking it up here. Especially on the CT side. This is where we saw them kind of really steamroll it through into a victory. And their CT's looking a little bit lackluster this time around.
They'll bring it back. They sure will, and let's see if they can spill it in. Monash already hitting the ground running, gunning towards this A site. Nades in abundance. One gonna be able to trade it back from jungle, though. Hit a few more of those. Speaking of, Gibbs is the trader this time, but it's the T's that pull ahead. Gibbs looks to do more. Flash over the top. They keep position here. Min still healthy as ever. Oh, look at that timing!
Oh.
Gibbs! What a spray through the smoke there! Whittles down their forces. Fire comes down on the box. Good night! What a nade. And they are going to be happy with that. Finally! UNSW find exactly what they need. And they take a round back.
Yeah, huge round there for UNSW. And, well, It all really came down to Gibbs finding a wild spray transfer through that smoke, Matt. The Hail Mary, the ace in the hole that UNSW needed to claim that round and put themselves on 2. And, well, that is, put Monash in a little bit of a tight spot. They didn't quite manage the economy as well as you would have thought from a team that's been winning round after round, back-to-back. They had 6 for 1 scoreline, and Mobs relegated to the max 10 for this one.
Relegated to the max 10, and maybe more could follow here as well, but is going to be plenty of more to do here. CSJ now last player standing for Monash. Nice shot through the gap in the window there. Looking to see if they can find a bit more as well, but not meant to be. Will be. Round going to UNSW once again. They are bringing it back, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. And slow and steady wins the race, it would seem. Monash now relegated to only Tech 9s here, not just SMGs. AK for CSJ. Good look to do some good work here. Yeah. UNSW in winning form now, potentially. A lot of nades coming over. Great HE flies across the T side here from Min. And they're just going to be rossing through. Able to get towards the van. UCC is out. The rest of them as well onto the side. They are getting mowed down by Kraz and Min. It is all done and dusted. Only Kraz losing life. The cash stays high here for UNSW. 4 rounds on the trot.
4 rounds on the trot, like it or not. We are going to be pushing in once again. Round 11 now. UNSW bringing it back. Really impressed with how they've managed to bring that up, and keen to see what else they can do here. What else they can follow up with. Still, hold strong. Tiptoe forward for the moment. Let's see. They can run it back.
And seeing if they can run it back to another victory. 5+1 has already found a quick one. CSJ though. Raid is there. Juan, ooh, a little bit hesitant on the shot, I have to say. Easy kill to find. He doubts himself and at least knows that Mob's there. Oh, nade flies across. Kraz has a great cross here from this connector. Oh, jump up the dink. Kraz is down low and Juan needs to be careful how he plays these next few seconds. He's got the AWP. He's a very immobile force right now. Kraz with low HP. Neither of these players can afford to fall. Mob's able to get out. He's got the bomb. He's just straight back up onto A. Not going to wrap over to B where it's completely free for the taking. They're going to play 1 per site, man. UNSW. They've put the healthier player, though, thankfully, on A.
Yeah, keeping the healthier player up there. Hopefully they should be able to stay competitive. Ooh, the timing. Pushing out now. That bomb should go down. No, it won't. The gap gives them away. That is going to be another one for UNSW. Holy moly, this scoreline could be similar to our first map, Tony.
It could be another close first half, and then UNSW start to fire up. They are starting to fire up on the CT side, Matt, but it feels like maybe a little bit too late. We wanted to see this a little bit earlier from UNSW, potentially. They brought the AWP out. Quan is going to be smoked off. Is it going to do the nade trick that we saw from ICO? Immediately blows away that smoke and then is able to go for a peek. Min going to be mollied off the van. Forced to fall back here. Kraz has got his cover. 2 players out. There's one on the site. What is going on? Gibbs is like, alright, CSJ is just out in the middle of Sandwich. 2 players left here. Going to be Mob and QCC. And of course, Mob, the healthier of the bunch. Still a player. Looking about that short side. Expecting the push to come from short here. So Raz has a good read on the situation right now. As well, Gibbs. He's watching his cross. Raz find the first, his position revealed, and he is able to flick back on a mob. Beautiful marksmanship there from Kraz, and 6-6 tied scoreline here. UNSW able to bounce back.
Able to bounce back, keep themselves calm, collected. They will be able to take this one the distance, Tony. I don't know what's happened here. UNSW have just locked in. You know, they started slow, but they've really managed to collect themselves. I'm very impressed with how they've managed to push themselves forward here, but still, only early days. Onwards to the second half now. UNSW on T side, Monash on CT. Smoke's already getting set up for an A side to take here. The CT is in majority. Window player and a couple towards B or A for that matter. Smokes are coming out. It's time. Burst in on the side. See who can win this fight. The CTs take the lead so far and may look to speed ahead again. It's all up to mid now. Last player standing and they will be buried. Monash, bring it back.
Yeah, Monash able to pick it up in quite convincingly. Take that one. 7 now on their board. UNSW tried for a quick, fast rush out towards A. Didn't quite pay off there. Interesting angle there with dual Berettas playing very, very close. And, well, into this round, MP9's famous CSJ. And for UNSW, it might just be straight up the apartments rush. They got really nothing in terms of the util. They've got a few P250s. They speed it up and then slow it down.
Sure do. Maintaining pace here. Gonna hold back for a second. See if they are going to be able to swing things over towards the A side successfully here. CT is still spreading their reach across the majority of the map. Still just biding their time and seeing if they can figure a way through this one. It's not without its fair share of difficulties. Good shot already from CSJ there, maintaining defense. The T's still got a lot more work to do.
And try to sneak a play in there from one QCC though. Still there on the side, ready to pounce. As bomb drops for Monash, nothing really UNSW can do. 30 seconds to try and fight their way back into this one. 5+1 executing Min over towards middle. And Kraz, low HP from the dink early on from CSJ, and it's 8 rounds now to Monash. The 6 of UNSW, and well, UNSW now have purchased Matt, and it is going to be a little bit questionable because Septic doesn't really have as much cash for all the util. Gibbs as well, only with a molly. UNSW, the hit's going to be a little bit weaker. Whether we can see Monash punish that will be the question we ask of this round.
Yeah, big questions there, Tone, and you got to zone in. See who's going to be able to find the answer. UCCC pushing up very closely there. Does get shut down. A grand trade from Justin though, but Kraz pulls out ahead now. UNSW trying to lock in. See if they can deliver some punishment here. Take their grasp and pull that lead away from Monash. Still a lot more work to do. Fire comes out. Does not disparage our CTs. 2v2 situation now. They've traded out for the AKs as well. Spelling a bit of calamity, a bit of chaos for our T's here, but it's not over till it's over. And they pull ahead with the lead in players again. One man standing, 5+1, knows that they're going to be playing jungle now. Good reposition from Kraz here. They still have to maintain pause, maintain position. Somehow they get away with their life. And they're going to reposition back to the firebox there, but my gosh, that was dangerous.
See, on the Fortunate side, though, Kraz getting the firebox means that 5+1 has to be super diligent and clear all these corners. He thinks he's still behind that box. He still thinks he's wrapping around. But Kraz, he's going to come from behind in a backstab shot to find 7 here for UNSW. A close affair in that round, but Kraz thanking his lucky stars he didn't fully get banged out there on that box.
Yeah, it seems that luck will be in their favor for that one. And they are going to be pulling ahead, making it 1 round the difference once again now. Let's see if they can manage to do it all over again. Big mid presence coming out from UNSW here. Util spilling in, cutting off every which angle. But they aren't fully committing to it. They're each still spreading into their default positions, coupled towards the B side of things mid. But one player's already been spotted. Kraz could be the answer though. The CTs have such a hefty focus here. Kraz can get behind them. Maybe it could be a little better, but in saying that, these are losing more members in the meantime, but Kraz has been a bit cheeky, finds an angle there. Angle's one back, good nade positioning as well. Dealing a bit of damage, but the CTs are doing a grand job on the defense. Oh, the timing! 5+1 finds Kraz. Now 4v2. What more can UNSW do?
We're going to need a well-timed smoke, a well-timed pick min. Well, he asks for it and he receives 5+1 on a silver platter. 2 players still at B here, and UNSW still with a lot of thoughts in their head. 30-something seconds here. CSJ, he's going to aggressive towards short. Sees that smoke come out. He's like, all right, going to get up in the ladder room. And this is going to be a very crucial kill to find. You can see UCC has rotated off the side. CSJ finds it. Quick trade there from Juan. And now he's sprinted up through short. But he's got to know there's a player up in apartments. He just needs to get that bomb down. He just needs to secure the plant. He's being careful. He can hear QCC. QCC moving. Time is of the essence and time is run out. Mob will find Juan, and it is 9 rounds now. Come on, Ash. UNSW still stuck at 7.
Still stuck in the 7 there, and gonna have to put a lot of work in if they want to make that 8. Monash, though, 1 step closer towards the potential double digits here. We'll see. They can manage to find some kind of an opening here. Let's see. What they are going to be able to muster, though. They hold back. Gibbs is actually the first to strike twice. Maybe even another. Justin, though, just managed to strike back.
Oh.
Holy moly. I thought maybe surely not again. But a lot of damage has been dealt to these CTs. Even if the Ts have pistols, this could be somewhat of a possibility, Tony.
Yeah, the A site was opened up by Gibbs alone. Unfortunately, nobody else from UNSW is there. Septic, he's got the bomb. He's looking to make his way over to A now, but feels a little bit too late. We've already got 2 CTs here holding from Ticket. UNSW gonna have to make another calculated maneuver if they were to pick it up.
Pick it up. Put it down. Let's see. They are going to be able to do it. 5+1. A good start. Will it be an even better ending? It's going to be decided here. Shots come through by the min. 1, 2. Not able to pull through for anything else. Monash looking solid there. Take double or nothing. Let's see if they can continue to dive in these next remaining rounds, as UNSW now are onto their bye round, and they've got to be fired up.
They're feeling fired up and looking towards that 3rd map. UNSW, though, still with a fighting chance. It's still in arm's reach. We're just going to need some more magic. We need some more explosive entries out of Gibbs. It's going to be Mob hiding underneath the balcony. Little do UNSW know that Monash have put a lot of their attention towards middle. Oh, the timing. Kraz catches one out there with a nade. He does see one on short. Gibbs does find that player underneath the balcony. So now it's doable. The ace side is takeable here for UNSW, and Gibbs is firing up another one on a Justin over towards short. That's what you need, some explosive entries from the player that delivered so crucially for them in the last map. Smoke's there. It is just going to be a full save. Nothing Monash can do about it. Especially with the fact that their economy's in a little bit of a rough situation. They're just going to have to keep those M4s, keep those 2 flashes, kits for both CTs. UNSW not losing a single member in that engagement over towards A as well, keeping their cash good.
Yeah, they are looking good, looking solid, and let's see if they can keep it up. Heading into round 18 now. UNSW strike back and take 8. Will they be able to take more though? That's going to be the big deal breaker here. Monash, they got some weapons at the bare minimum. Still looking A-OK for now. But we'll see what else they can look to secure through here. Round 19. Storm in the front to the T's. Take that middle control. The CTs they are going to have to deal with. Love this angle from CSJ though. They might not expect this. Here they come.
Here they come. Ooh, he has to get off of it though. And that is going to be his downfall. Juan finds it, and now he knows there's another player there to boost Juan. Able to find a third onto the short player. QCC gets torn apart. Juan has taken it upon himself. 5+1 pushing through with a 5-7. Able to find one into Palace, but it is 2 players left here to the 4 of UNSW. Gibbs and Juan currently limping across. Trying to get into sight. They have found B open for the taking. Mob still up on short. They will be able to secure the plant. 2v3. It's about the numbers right now. Juan is up in murder hole right now. Expecting a CT rotate, but little does he know that nobody is going to be there. 1 player mid, 1 player through the apartments. A great off angle here from Min, though. Not going to be able to clear that one in time. It's up to Mob. 1v2 situation. One has moved his way over towards the market. Smoke onto the bomb. And it is going to be spam through from Juan, and it is going to be the nade to blow away a little bit of that smoke so Min can get the final shot in. It's 9 rounds now to UNSW. Juan with an explosive 3K to start that round off, Matt.
Certainly made some waves there, made a statement, and now, speaking of statements, there's only 1 round between these 2 teams right now. And the economy for Monash is a bit all over the place, so UNSW have an amazing opportunity to go 10-10 here. See if they are going to be able to capitalize though, because you never know what Monash could be capable of here. Speaking of, already 2 members get wiped away. Good little spray down from Gibbs there. Min might be joining in on similar action in a second. Timing could be crucial here. And they do find 1, but QCCC does manage to get 1 back. This is a little good for Monash here. They can definitely make use of that AK, especially if they keep it to next round, but it's not meant to be here. Juan does spot them trying to slip away. Leaves all the pressure on 5+1 to get another kill at the bare minimum here. See if they can do it. Flank around the corner and people in the front. There we have it. Even Stevens. The round is done.
Yeah, round is done and all tied up at 10-10. Matt Monash have let this one slip quite a bit here through their grasp. UNSW are looking in form right now. Just Gibbs finding some explosive entries. It's Juan finding picks. It's Kraz as well, combining with Gibbs once again. Monash, a very crucial round for them to keep a hold of. It's a warp out here for CSJ. T side once again, they're slowing it down. Still Gibbs very much wants to go for this peak here. Juan able to trade one out there towards middle. He's on his own. Not where we normally expect to see him. He normally has a guy to trade out with him. Bomb's going to be picked up. He'll be holding for the push. He's able to find Justin. Man advantage secured here for UNSW early on. Still a minute to decide where they want to go.
They've still got plenty of time to make ample decision-making here, don't they? But we'll see. They are going to be able to do just that in a second here. Hold back for a moment longer. You can feel the tension in the air here. Now the sounds are being made. Mob, it's time to lock in. You've got the pressure, and they will succumb to it. So too will their teammate. They did their best, fought valiantly, but that's the sight. That is the round saying goodnight. QCCC, the only player remains. And they probably are just going to be stuck, retibulating.
Yeah, QCC, nothing he can do. UNSW finding round lead after what has been an uphill battle this entire second half, mate. It was 6-6 at first, and then it was all Monash there. They got the pistol, they got the subsequent few rounds leading up to it. UNSW were able to fight back with a few here or there, but now it's just been streak of dominance here. Something is lit up here in the UNSW camp. And they're firing on all cylinders. 2 away from claiming a 2-0 here. Monash. Need to think long and hard. We've lost Mob. Hopefully we can get him back quickly. Just a quick DC. We'll get him back hopefully very shortly. This gives the guys both a chance to breathe. Matt, I think they've also forgotten they have tactical timeouts, right?
Possibly. You know, they could be just too caught in the moment where they just forget all about the tactical timeouts. You know, they just keep going with the flow. They just can't stop, won't stop kind of thing, Tony, you know? But it's a really important point, and I think that you really should make use of them when and where you can, because being able to have that opportunity to just slow things down for a second to take that break really can make all the difference, especially in a high-tension match such as this one.
Yeah, and also, I guess, you can get a reset on the mindset here. UNSW, definitely. I imagine they won't really need a tactical. They're obviously feeling in control. They're feeling in the driver's seat. Whoever's calling right now is doing a fantastic job here for UNSW. Strats have been very, very solid on this T side, and it would just seem UNSW is one of those teams, Matt. Oh, yeah, okay, yep. Getting off that guy. He's doing some tricks here.
Yeah, doing their Kylie Minogue impression there, Tony. Would you say?
Yeah, those Shakira even. Those hips aren't lying right now.
No. Really, looking to prove their ample dexterity, I suppose. But there you go. Still. Very eager to see whether UNSW will lock it out here. 2 more rounds is all they need. Monash need a 3 here. If Monash take it, we will be going to Anubis for the first time this evening. If UNSW take it, they will secure their spot into the grand final, facing off against RMIT. And let's see which way this one's gonna go. Is it gonna be map number 3? Is it gonna be TwoTapTony in front of our very eyes? It certainly is. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for the delays there. Hopefully we should be all good soon. But I'm so keen to see if we're gonna be finding our next grand finalist or whether the show must go on.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one because 2 rounds. Monash, if they claim it, then they're looking good to close the map out. UNSW, they claim 2, it's all over. Literally 2 rounds separate a grand final berth for UNSW. Or potentially a 3rd map here on Anubis. And of course, this is UNSW fighting for life here. They have put in an absolute work, an absolute barn burner of rounds here. 4 straight, Matt. And it's just been explosive entries from Gibbs, from Juan in that one round where he got the 3K. That's led him to this moment. Monash, they've got a purchase. We're going to be seeing M4s, MP9s, famous once again, I imagine. For the side of UNSW, they're locked and loaded, Matt. I feel like they've got money for the rest of it. Even if they were to lose this one and go 11-11, they've still got the economy where they can kind of fight to close it out still.
Yeah, they certainly have got the economy to try and fight it out here, and I'm very curious to see exactly which direction it's going to go in. Thank you so much again, everybody. The unpause is through. We are back in the game right now. Both teams ready and roaring to get out of their spawn point. And here we go. Round number 22 is underway. Util flowing out like no tomorrow, just steadily into the default there, mid-control. CTs are playing aggressive though. They might actually catch out one here if they're not careful. Shots come out, the whole squad's out. And they do find the opening kill, taking a lot of damage though in consequence. Ooh. Gibbs, nice response. Ooh. Doubles down, okay Gibbs. Not going to be able to find any more though, but this is certainly gone all higgledy-piggledy real quick. And it just comes back to bite them. The T's take advantage, adapt, and take the site control. It's all left down to Mob on their lonesome now. This is disastrous, Tone. And it just like that, UNSW takes series point.
Absolute insanity there. That's the gamble that you go for with that mid stack, right? They sent 4 players up through that top mid position just to take out Juan, just to shut him down. But there was 2 out towards that A site. Septic and Kratz just were able to take space so freely. You had a player lurking through lowers as well. Gibbs, just absolute masterclass here on this T side of Mirage. And it is going to be one final hurrah potentially for Monash. They've got still M4s to play for. Praz, UNSW, they know what this round means. A grand final berth for them potentially to go against RMIT. And for Monash, potentially at that 3rd, 4th place match. Not where they want to be. They want to fight for greatness. They want to go to Anubis. It started so well for them, Matt. UNSW just burning the clock, trying to catch Monash off guard once again. Trying to catch him getting aggressive. 5+1 with that famous towards main. Could be the first point of contact here.
It's all or nothing here, Tony. Make or break. Will Monash be able to hold themselves together? Big stack up on mid right now. Septic as well, playing the lurk in Palace. If they burst in mid, they can play a distractive role. CTs are close though, and just close enough. UCCC bursting into the scene there with 5+1. Exactly what they need. Kills going in their favor, going their way. Speaking of, one not able to lock in on one. That's information now gained for the CT's Mob. Might go for a flank here. He's creeping up to it, pushes the smoke, but no! They react double! 3-on-3 now, just like that. And they know that there's a player jungle. This is huge information, but they haven't spotted CSJ yet. They know where he is now. He's going to be trapped in the firebox. Do they have utility? They don't need it. It's all or nothing now. The time is ticking. UCCC cannot stop this plant. This is all or nothing. Is this going to be the grand final, or will the game play on? QCCC creeping up connector, 2 players to deal with, and not a lot of time to do it. They're holding back here, pushing into it, and there it is! UNSW, take it away! They are our 2nd grand finalist!
Absolute insanity. UNSW running it up for 6 rounds total to close that one out, Matt. Monash didn't see a round since round number 17. UNSW, my hat's off to them, Matt. They played absolutely lights out tonight. First map was so dominant from them in that second half, and this one was no different. You know, they started out a little bit of an early deficit. They kind of lost the first 5 rounds, only got 1 to their board, and then absolute streak of perfection. Pick after pick, round after round. Aggression thwarted from the CT side. Absolutely hats off to UNSW. They played super well tonight.
Couldn't agree with you more there, Tony. Definitely doing a great job tonight. They really had a commanding approach through. I was particularly impressed with how competitive the series was. I feel like UNSW definitely had their fair share of struggles, but they managed to lock in when it counted. And I'm very curious to hear from one of their players very soon as to, I guess, some of the insight into their mindset. What was going through their heads playing into the series, you know? How did they manage to change things up? There's a lot of questions, which I'm curious to see how things go there. But Tony, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You know, I get to
blessed.
Yeah, I'm feeling blessed, never stressed. To come out of the observer chair, get to cast a little bit, Matt, and well, these were some very interesting games. I have to say, of course, could have gone 3 maps for both of them, but props to RMIT, UNSW. They came in fighting form this evening, and well deserved that they kind of booked themselves into that grand final.
Absolutely well deserved, and I think we're going to be speaking to one of those well deserved members right now. We have none other than Gibbs on the line from UNSW. Oh. First and foremost, mate, congratulations on making it through to the grand final. You guys have had a hell of a season, and how are you feeling?
Feelings electric in that Discord, I think, is the word. I mean, I think we lost to these guys a couple of times, and to finally win in a semi-final, it's like, finally, right? Finally. Yeah.
And, yeah, of course, finally catching the W there. And as well, I want to pick your brain a little bit about the deciding kind of vetoes here. We've seen you guys throughout the season in playoffs here. You guys kind of kept your map pool a little bit short. I believe 4 maps being played total. So I want to pick your brain a little bit. What was the vetoes like going into tonight?
I think because it's pretty obvious in the first 4 weeks we were playing Anubis only, and I think literally what Kraz said to us, our captain's like, "All right, guys, listen up. I'm just gonna pick Dust 2, no questions asked," and that's just how it unfolded, just like a curveball. How could you prepare for that? But yeah, much thought into
sort of roll with the punches. No, I love it. But I guess what I want to know is it seemed like you guys had a bit of a slow start into both of the maps there. Like, what was going on in the initial stages of both of the maps? Were you just trying to feel them out, or like what was happening there?
Oh, it's like, at least I can speak for myself individually. I think, as you said, feeling them out, get used to what they're doing. That's positioning, the lurks, for example, and A main, like, that sort of stuff. And I think it just takes a couple of rounds. Better than them.
Yeah, and of course, want to, I guess, pick your brain a little bit, because that game was a very close one there on Mirage. I have to say, it started to look like they had you there in that first half, and then, of course, or the first half of the second half there, of course, and then you guys were able to come away with it. What was the calling like? We saw a lot of different positions being taken. Juan, I believe, taking a very aggressive fight against 4 players there in one of those rounds towards top mid. What were the comms like? What was going on there?
Actually, more calm than you expect. I mean, grand scheme of things, like you'd think would be yelling, screaming, but no. I think, as I said, after the few rounds of the adjustment period, not what you're seeing in your screen. Everyone like try different things. For example, me, I was meant to deep mid, but I was like, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've lost like every aim duel I've taken here. I'm going unders, and just remain calm, shoot better than them.
That's it. Just got to do the best you can, and I guess that's going to be a testament heading in to the next week as well, or the next week when you have the grand final. And I guess, how are you feeling about facing off against RMIT?
Ready, baby. We're so ready. Yeah, I mean, good luck to world. We're ready.
So good. Well, I think that's going to be all from us for tonight. Do want to say a big shout out to you and your team. Congratulations once again, Gibbs, for making it through to the grand final. We cannot wait to see you again once we get into it. But thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully on the winning side. But
fingers crossed, mate. Well, that's that. Big shout out to Gibbs and UNSW. Incredible stuff coming out tonight. They did a great job, all in all, in that series. And definitely keen to see what else is in store. But Tony, speaking of what's in store, here's our playoff bracket.
Yeah, as you said, our 2 grand finalists that we'll see next week, it's RMIT and UNSW fighting it out for the champion, and in that 3rd place match we'll see next week, UOM versus Monash. Should be quite a scary one, because, of course, Monash looked quite deadly, you know, a little bit unproven maybe in that series tonight. UOM kind of ran into a brick wall that was RMIT, so maybe they're looking to bounce back going into next week and, well, prove who maybe is the superior 3rd place decider team there. But of course, I'm excited for the 3rd place match. I'm excited for the grand final. There's plenty more action to come, Matt.
There is, and it's important to note that heading into weeks 3 and 4 of the competition, that we will have our 3rd place match from our open division as our first match next week. Then following suit will be the UOM versus Monash match. So for next week, and for the grand final as well, we'll have our Open Series grand final, followed by RMIT versus UNSW. So just thought it'd be important to note that there. Speaking of important things, though, let's talk about our favorite important things, our sponsors. It's that time again, and first and foremost, big shout out to AGON by AOC, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Next up, it's my favorite hungry sponsor. It's Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. Big shout out to Indomie. And if you didn't know it already, now you do. Make sure you follow the AEL and AU Esports League to stay up to date on all AEL events, competitions, and activations.
And of course, a big shout out to our sponsors, and a big shout out to you all as well for joining us this evening. It's been quite a barn burner, to say the least, Matt. We've had some great matches, and of course, we've got plenty more to come, I imagine.
Absolutely. More to come. Stay tuned the same time next week for our 3rd place matches and our grand final in the week thereafter. Can't wait for what's in store. But for now, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week.